Alrighty, my lovelies, welcome back in for another broadcast, and happy heckin' Monday. My friends, I've been off for a few days, resting and recovering, recharging my batteries after the extravaganza. That was the 7-year anniversary celebration. Thank you guys so very much again for coming out and watching me play GTA 4, but that is in the past, and we are currently in the present. That means it's time for a little bit of my summer car. We're going back into Finland for the first time in about 2 weeks. My goal tonight is to make a little bit more money, and if I have time, make some... I'm gonna build the goddamn engine. I'm gonna get some grease. I'm gonna slather it all up. I'm gonna put the parts where they belong. I haven't done that in a while. I really got into that one. I haven't... Sorry about that. Thank you, Manly, for the 1004. I appreciate it. All right. So, what are you drinking, Barack Obama Llama Ding Dong? I do have Dead Billionaire next to me, but that's not what I'm drinking. I have been drinking good old-fashioned water because it is delicious. It is yummy. And I need to hydrate a little bit. Yeah, that was a wild ride. You can blame Manly for that. He knows what happens to me when he plays that song. Thank you for the 1004 bits. Let's get to it. All right, if I remember correctly, we ended last time at the tavern, I think. I believe that, Sensei, I almost took it that far, but I decided not to. I was so close. I was gonna reference the Pistons, but I decided not to. All right, so it does sound indeed like we ended at the tavern. Who did it?
Suada Arulis back. All right,
What the fuck did you buy? What is that? What did you buy? You broke the alert. What did you buy? Subaru, I hope you enjoy it, whatever it is. I hope you enjoy it. All right, so we ended... Hey, Mr. Borkles. We ended last time out here because the truck was filled. Truck is full of shit, and I needed to empty it, but it was a little bit too late. So we decided that we would save the game, hang out for a little while, and then come back in when we were in a more like opportune time to sleep, wake up in the morning, and go drop the shit off and finish up the jobs. However, from what I am seeing here, I am not at a fair times. Who did it? Hey, Tyler, enjoy your sticker. I need to save the game and advance time another couple hours because it is still way too damn early out. Hey, that's not supposed to be there. What's not supposed to be where? What's not supposed to be where? Subaru in the merch store? They literally live there. That's where they live. Apparently, I found your black market merch store. Subaru, I'm going to go look at what you bought. Hang on. What the fuck did you buy? What did you buy? Master Fat Cat coming in with the gifted sub. Nico, if you're out there, congratulations. You are now a member of the HaLLoW following. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the ad-free viewing. All courtesy of the one, the only Master Fat Cat. Oh, you got a bunch of drinkware. Okay, I see you, Subaru. Well, hey, you enjoy the drinkware, my friend. I hope that they all come out wonderful. And I gotta ask you, Subaru, are you using any of your merchandise, or does it just sit on the shelf? I need to know. I must know. All right, Mr. Borkles, we're going camping. I'm pretty sure this isn't technically glamping. Maybe you could say it is. I don't think it is. We need to go to bed. So we're gonna go sleepy bye back here, and going to sleep. Do I have to hold it? Ah, there we go. Okay, it's been a while since I've slept in the bed in the back of the shit truck. It sits on a shelf, Subaru, going for the collector's value, ladies and gentlemen. If that doesn't say I have faith that this guy is going to be a big streamer someday or do something really dumb that's going to make him notorious. HaLLoW, other than you finding Roger, which I was going to tell you, there's a new sim game, Finnish Pub Simulator. I don't know if you've heard of it. It has a multiplayer option. It sounds familiar, but I don't know of it at all. I'll have to look it up. That was the super secret merch item that only you know who is supposed to know about. Wait, Manly, am I not you know who? Because I don't even know what the fuck it is. HaLLoW, use my ass can all the time. Every time I see ass can in my chat, I always think about For All Mankind. They call astronaut candidates ass cans, and I think that's hilarious. I wonder if they do that in, what's it, in NASA as well. Oh, excuse me. It's like $5 on Steam. Gotcha. I'll have to check it out. No guarantees that I'll play it or not. I feel like this game kind of sets the bar pretty high for Finland, but I'm always open to some fun times. Who did it? Master Fat Cat, thank you for the gifted sub. Courtesy of, wait, hang on. Sensei, enjoy. Courtesy of Master Fat Cat. Enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy. Thank you, Master Fat Cat. I appreciate you. Where is that water? I think it's over here. Yeah, there it is. I think NASA calls them Kerbals. Wait, do they? Wait, what? We ain't drinking beer for breakfast, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ourselves some of that nice water. I received the lilac blanket that I want. It's so soft. Hell yeah, Yan. I'm glad. I think Peter might have been one of the other ones to win that. I can't remember. But all I'm going to say is that those are the last of them. That blanket is no longer offered. It is gone. It is archived and gone. So to everybody that got one of those lilac blankets, or I think they were called crystal blankets, the red splash blankets, all of those, they are gone. It is only the blankets that are on the store right now that are available, and they are all throw blankets. None of them are the full-size ones. So if you guys got a full-size blanket, and if you got one of the old ones, congrats. They're not around anymore. Hell yeah, I got something rare. Yes, you did, Yan. Yes, you did. And as far as the blankets go as well, that was like number 3 or number 4 in terms of the ones that sold. So even then, it's also a rare item. Not only is it something that wasn't that isn't offered anymore, but it's something that wasn't purchased a lot when it was offered. And I find that interesting because I actually thought that was the prettiest blanket of all. And it's the thing that inspired me. Gemini, hey!
Will the sticker say Gemini Jekka because the preview says Great HaLLoW?
That's what you wanted it to say, Gemini. Yes. So the sticker will, if you're buying that one, then it will say Grey HaLLoW again. Because that's what you told me you wanted it to say. You won it and you gave it to M. Paul. In the giveaway. I remember triple checking with you guys. So if you I don't know if I can change it because you've already redeemed the other one. I might be able to do it. But you let me know, okay? You let me know. So are we going to get a new full-size blanket? Possibly, Careless. I want to redesign the emotional support blanket. Okay, let me double check something real quick. What's my fuel like in here? It's been a while since I played. Yeah, I do need to fill up. Okay. I absolutely do need to fill up. So we're going to let the glow plugs do their thing. Oh, I won Grey HaLLoW in the giveaway and claimed that, but I wanted to buy a Jekka one. Gotcha, Gemini. Yeah, no, so it doesn't, it's the same exact product. It would be the same exact sticker. As far as buying a custom one, I can't do anything about that. So if you want to cancel the order, you can. I believe that you have the ability to. As a matter of fact, I think I have the ability to on my end. So you let me know if you want me to. God damn it, Tiago! Gemini, you let me know if you want me to cancel it. I was only making one per person, and if I make a custom one for you, then I'm going to have to make them for a lot of other people too. So I'm just kind of abiding by the guidelines I set out. If you want me to cancel it, let me know, and I will get it canceled right now. Yeah? Okay, yeah, I got you, Gemini. Let me do that right now before we get too far into the gameplay, because I don't want that order to get processed at all. Let me see here. Gemini, I think this is it. And, let me see here. I am going to Gemini, I have two options here. I have one for cancel item, and I have one for refund order. So I'm gonna refund you. Wait, hang on. Let me try cancel. Will this refund? Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. No. This will work. There we go. This will work. Never mind. Okay. You're getting refunded, and the order is canceled. Purchased by mistake. There we go. Okay. Cannot be undone. Customer refunding these items. Blah blah blah. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. There we go. All right. Got you, Gemini. Thank you. Sorry again. No, you're fine. You're fine. No worries about it. Okay, let's get back to it. TMO! Open the door! I got video games to play. Open the door! I think I might have to save the game and come back later. Or not later, but like right now, just later on in the day, because I have a feeling that we're not even close to him being here. It looks like the sun is still pretty low in the sky. How long does it take for the stickers to get processed? I looked today. It just says that it's ordered a little while, Silver. Not too long, though. It's not as fast as an Amazon package, but they are custom made. Captain Vimes, enjoy your sticker, my friend. Enjoy. I took a lot of time to make sure that your guys' names looked really good on there. And there were a couple people that wanted things for their pets. And a couple people that, you know, suggested some of the... So I took some creative liberties with some of the stickers. I really hope that you guys like them. Again, it's just my way of giving back to the community as best as I could. Gemini's canceled. What did you say on Twitter? Oh, there were these tweets from 2014. Oh, man. Oh, you got to scroll way back on the timeline, but, man, they're still there. For real, though, Silver, it takes a little while. If I had to guess, probably about 10 days for you to get your sticker. Something like that. I love the way mine looks, HaLLoW. Nice. I'm glad, Silver. Mine looks great. Good. I'm glad, Maddie. Some of the people that had longer names, I had to, like, some of the names I tilted, some I left flat. I just kind of went with whatever I thought looked best, and I really do hope that everybody enjoys their own stickers. I posted my keyboard mouse mat on Discord. Hell yeah, Jonathan. I'll check it out a little bit. God damn it, Jabba! Where is he? Oh, it's Wednesday. TMO's closed on... No, that's Stardew. I keep getting confused with Stardew. I'm going to have to do the save thing again. Because this is literally... I guess I could... If I really wanted to, I could go and drop off the shit at the drop-off location. What time is it right now? It is... It is... That's like 8:15... I think. All right, hang on. Let me look this up. Waste my summer car hours. Is that it? Wastewater treatment plant, 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. Okay, so I can go drop that off right now. We're going to go drop this off. And then we're going to come back down and we'll fill the truck up. And we'll finish the last shit job, which has a little bit of stuff left in the well. Not a huge amount, but enough to, you know, just get me another little chunk of change. We'll go from there. Do you have the watch? Do I still have the watch? I do. Okay.
Toes and isn't your foot.
What?
Foot.
That's... God damn it. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Ghost Chopper. I appreciate the 100 biddies. Look at the sign. Wait, what sign? What sign? What am I missing? Just steal it? I'd steal everything if I could, but I don't think I can steal the gas. He'll know. He always knows. Should I post a pic of the heart emote sticker, or have you seen him already? Go for it, Dark Cat. I would love to see everybody's merchandise. Okay. We are good to go. See if I can remember how to drive in this game. Okay, that's definitely not it. Oh, I gotta put it in gear. There we go. My sticker look wonderful, thank you. We'll let you know what my mom thinks about it when it gets here. Sounds good, Fenrir. I hope I did good by you. I hope she likes it. All right, let's see if I can remember where this place is. I think it's the next turn off. Hey, here he comes. The man of the hour. Only an hour late. Yeah. TMO. I thought there there was a sign with store hours. Oh, I got you, Maddie. Yeah. So the store, I believe, opens up at 9. But it's this facility over here that I was wondering about. I also didn't even remember I have a watch, so I don't know anything tonight. I'm fucking dumb. I haven't played this game in a while. I haven't played video games in a while. I don't know what the hell is going on. For all I know, Mr. Borkles could be driving the truck right now. Gonna go look for the rest of the stream. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me see here. I'll be back in the next stream. Everyone have a great night, great day tomorrow. Mr. Gorniak, I hope you have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you in another one, okay? You take care. I redeemed my custom sticker. Hell yeah, Killfire. Thank you. Hey! Hello. You can do it. I believe in you. Push the buttons. You can do it. I paid it. All right, cool. I have paid the fee. My 5-year-old is excited to get her sticker with her name on it. Heck yeah, Ice Maniac. I am glad. I think yours came out really good, Ice Maniac. Or Bailey's, I guess I should say. Easy does it. I don't remember how to do this. Mr. Barkos! Mr. Barkos! You gotta go back there. Okay. Like that, I think. And that's good. Ask the fat cat.
Tower have in common?
What?
They're both parasites.
I've heard a lot of dad jokes, but I've never heard that one. I like that one. Thank you, Master Fat Cat, for the bits. I appreciate you, man. All right, I think this is good. This does appear adequate. All right, Chad, this is going to be a big one. Ah! I believe in you a present. Thanks again, Master Fat Cat. I appreciate it. What's up, Noah? How you doing? Welcome in. Napez, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm a little bit late, but I have an excuse. I'm in my grandma phase right now, eating oatmeal raisin cookies. That is a very satisfactory reason to be late to the broadcast. You brought enough to share, right? You have enough to share with us, right? It's good to see you, Napez. Welcome in. Waiting for mine to come in the mail. From what I've seen, it looks amazing as well. Hell yeah, Careless. All right. We are empty. And we are ready to get back down to TMOs. We're going to fill up the tank on this bad boy. And we'll go from there. Union! Silver Dragon, did I miss you? There's no need to bring up the Union. I thought you were one of the good ones. Ah! What the fuck? That's not how you drive!
But fella wants me to stop buying merch or he's gonna send me to pit. But I'm not worried. He can win.
Subaru! Enjoy your Hawaiian shirt! Oh, I heard cookies. No, don't share them with the Union. That's for us. God damn it. That's our cookies. Union already has them. They get the discount cookies at the little broken down rack in the back of the bakery at Walmart that's discounted with the yellow sticker. They don't get the good stuff. We get the good stuff. All right, that should be good right there. That should be good right there. I hope you're doing well, Silver Dragon. It's good to see you tonight, man. Okay, I hope this is okay. I can't remember it. Now I remember. Okay. I always forget until the moment that I remember that I should just really plan it to try to remember as best as I can. And when I think I remember, I should just immediately assume that I'm incorrect. Aussie, hello. How's the pupper, HaLLoW? Maya is being very picky about food right now. So she didn't eat
I didn't know
Reds.
we had a Union. Do we have Union rep and he is roll?
Look at what you did, Silver Dragon. Look at what you did. Look at this. Look at what's happening right now. Riffers, hello. Enjoy your shiny silver sticker. It's good to see you tonight, man. Welcome in. All right, so, Maya has been very picky with food. She missed dinner one night. I think it was the night before my last stream. My mom didn't tell me about it. I didn't know until the next day when she missed breakfast and dinner. And that's when she mentioned it. I was like, oh, fuck. That's not good. So immediately tried treats, tried other stuff. She was into the treats. The little pill pocket things, those greeny things. She really fucking loved those. But then she didn't have a bowel movement for a little while. We tried scrambled eggs. She woofed them down. So we put her on a different food. Jackass, thank you for the bits. I'll finish in a second, Aussie. Thank you for the bits, Jackass.
The room is closed for maintenance.
No.
Please contact at Black HaLLoW. We promise your message and complaint will get to the top.
There is no maintenance.
Black 4 paws,
No.
Black 4 point chair
It is
102.
it is gone forever. It ain't down for maintenance. It's over. TMO. Open the goddamn store, TMO. I'm right here, okay? I'm right here. I can see the clock. I know. I'm going to be one of those guys. Jackass, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. So, after the scrambled eggs, we decided that we were going to change the protein base. Hunter Biddies.
What
Give
do
me
you
a second,
call a
Aussie.
factory that makes okay products?
What?
A satisfactory.
Satisfactory, I knew it. Satisfactory, I knew it. Oh, that's not too bad. I can pay that. Okay, well, let me go get this. Thank you for the bits, Master. And you too, Jackass. I appreciate you guys. So, we decided that we were going to change her diet from the lamb formula from Costco to the chicken one. Because we thought that maybe, like, the lamb wasn't lamb. We thought, like, I've read somewhere, and I can't remember where, but there's, like, a really big gray area with lamb in the United States. And sometimes you end up with some, like, really shitty flavored mutton. And so I just kept thinking to myself, like, if that happens to, like, the stuff that we buy at the butcher, then I can only imagine that and worse is happening to dogs. So we decided that we would swap it up to chicken. And we got the wet food with it. She ate, like, 3 meals, had a good bowel movement. 2 of them, actually. One was earlier today. And everything looked fine. And then she just didn't eat her breakfast today, and she didn't eat her dinner. The only way I could get her to take a couple bites of the dinner was by taking one of those greeny pill pockets and, like, smushing it around in the food and distributing it as best as I could. So I'm hoping that she's doing a little bit better. But as it stands right now, she's still just being really picky about her food. She just got done with her cycle. So I would anticipate that I would have guessed a while ago that she would have been nauseous and unappetized, but as of right now, she's so far beyond it that it doesn't feel like that's what's going on. So either it's psychological and she just wants better food because she's getting snacks from somewhere, she's getting treats that she shouldn't, and she's not going with her food because she's holding out for the other stuff. But that also calls into question, like, she should be eating after she's gone without 2 meals in a row. Like, she should be ravenous for the next meal. And she's always been a picky eater. Like, she goes through these phases where she won't eat all of her food and she'll skip meals and she'll eat grass and stuff. She's been like that her whole life. I don't know what it is, though. I really don't. So I hope she's doing better. As far as Nala goes, we got the biopsy results back from a mass that she has on her foot. And there were no cancerous cells. But the vet did recommend that if it starts growing, the mass, that we remove it because of where it's located. Donut, hello, welcome in. Colin, welcome in. Good to see you. Coffee Rocket, thank you for the hydration. Cheers. Thank you, thank you. I worked in an orange juice factory. I already know where you're going until I got canned. They put the squeeze on me, said I couldn't concentrate. I knew it. 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 Might take a little bit longer for her to adjust. I hope so. Because we're giving her really heavy wet food mix. Like, she's getting a lot of wet food in there. And she didn't even touch it this morning. I have a feeling that she got distracted. She's a very, like, distractible dog. When it's time to eat, if anybody decides that they're going to go do anything in the house, she will get distracted and ignore her food. Opening the garage door, opening a door, like moving stuff around, touching a bag, anything like that. And it always seems to happen with her when she's in these moments. So I'm just really hoping that tomorrow she'll be okay. Make sure I pay that as well. Do I need anything else while I'm in here? I don't think so. I think I'm okay. But yeah, I'm hoping that tomorrow is going to be a little bit better and that she'll eat her breakfast. I'm kind of to the point where I have to identify whether it's psychological or not. So that means like not giving her any treats and hoping that, you know, the hunger starts to set in where she's like, oh shit, this is my food. I have to eat this. Cause she's a really fucking smart dog. Very, very smart dog. Yeah, I don't think I need anything else. I think I'm doing okay on stuff. Okay. And this is, yeah, I don't have any money for my ad delivery. Thumpa! Hello, how you doing, Thumpa? Welcome in. Good to see you tonight. Okay, we're gonna go for, let me see here. I'm gonna get, I think sausages and pizza.
You don't need a parachute to go skydiving. You need one to go skydiving twice.
Yep. Thank you, Ghost Chopper. I appreciate the gifted, or not the gifted sub, the biddies. Jonathan, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. Talks, if you're out there, welcome into the HaLLoW following. Enjoy the emotes, enjoy the ad-free viewing. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you, Jonathan. All right. Let me pay. You get this brought out here, and let me grab this. I want to make sure I don't forget it. And now we're going to go for the last shit job that I had. And then we're going to go for, I don't know, actually. We might go back home after this and get another thing of wood ready. Because I'm only at $4,900. That's going to go really, really fast. I need to start stacking money again so I can, take it. Yes, exactly. So I can woof. Thank you. Thank you. Can't finish my thoughts today. All right, looking good on gas. We'll let the air things do their thing. And yeah, my girl does that often, but her metabolism is really slow. She's a Great Pyrenees. I have to change the toppers to get her to eat most nights. Could be something, but could be not. Hope she bounces back quick. Me too, Aussie. Like, she is low energy because of the lack of food, but aside from that, she's still Maya. She's been cuddling up on the couch a whole lot, which makes me wonder if she has some sort of discomfort. Like, she's been on the couch a hell of a lot more than I've ever seen her. And so, but she's been doing that since she was on her cycle, so I don't know if that was a habit that she established or what. But yeah, you're right. Like, some dogs are just so intelligent that they realize that they're eating the same thing every damn day. And so you end up in a situation where you have to swap the topper out a little bit. So I appreciate the well wishes, though, Aussie. And I'm glad that you were here tonight to kind of, you know, put that bug in my ear that, you know, I might do that and encourage her to eat some more. I was just at the vet with her not that long ago, and all of her blood work was perfect. She is an incredibly healthy dog. The only thing that was wrong was her temperature was 102. And the doc said that normally she gives like a degree of increase, but that's like 2 degrees or something like that. I don't know. Because I've never had a dog with a fever before. And so what we kind of boiled it down to was the fact that that was the first time that she had been to the vet in years. Like, we just live a quiet life. They have each other to play with. They have big yards to go to. They don't really need to get in with other dogs and, you know, hang out. They have us. Yes, exactly, Mr. Borkles. Yes, exactly. Yes. So hi, hello. And so hi. You know, we just haven't had a bringer. We've been very lucky to, you know, not have any outbreaks of stuff in our area, but There was recently a case of a couple different diseases that you want to vaccinate against in the vicinity of my living, area. It's like more than 30 miles out, but still, like just the fact that it was here, I was like, okay. In addition to that, I've been focusing on Manly.
Left it in your air filter.
Thanks, Manly. Thank you. Thank you. That's great. Thank you for the thank you. In addition to that, I had been focused so much on Nala that I got to the point where I felt like I was neglecting Maya's health. I just needed to get her to see a vet for a checkup, and I was so scared that I was tunnel visioned on Nala that I was letting something fly under the radar with Maya. But no, she did great. Like, she was stellar. So, left a message on Discord. Haven't had an update about the coaster. Okay, firefighter. It's Monday. So if you don't get an email by tomorrow morning, I would send them another email and follow up with them. And we'll give it another couple days, and if they don't reach out to you, then I'll get in touch with my personal representative. My dog won't eat unless we put shredded cheese on top. Yeah, and see, that's it, is that like some dogs realize that they're eating the same thing every day, or they pout enough to get put into a habit of getting a treat with it. And then they know that if I'm not getting the treat, all I have to do is pout and not eat, and then the human will give me a treat. Like they game us as much as we game them. And somehow they do it a little bit better than we do. I'm just really hoping that's not the case for Maya, because like she's already getting incredibly spoiled with the amount of food that she gets for her size. And we've tried everything. So I don't know. Oh my God. I missed your Markles. I can't see. They make this stuff that's like dog seasoning. You sprinkle some of it on the top of their food and it changes the flavor. They make all types of flavors. Oh, look into that, Colin. I'm not normally big on additives. I normally just stick to dry food, but now that I'm doing wet food, I don't know. I'm a little bit more open. I just don't want to fuck with her gut. That's a big thing about dogs, is that you can mess up their intestinal biome or whatever the hell it's called by giving them too many weird things. So I try to resist. A few years ago, my cat went off for food and got super picky for a couple months. Vet exam test found nothing concerning. She finally went back to eating food again. Still don't know what happened. Yeah, sometimes that's part of the reason why I just think it's psychological. Some pets just get into this like very stubborn loop. They just get trained inadvertently to resist. Subaru! Oh my God, Subaru!
That's right. I gifted some merch called Subaru Cold Said So.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your entries in! ! Enter. Nightland, hello! You can also add bone broth to dry food to make it higher protein and more interesting. Thank you for the suggestion, Nightland. We tried chicken stock the other day, but I might try bone broth. We tried, it was from chicken bouillon cubes or whatever. I had my mom, because she was feeding them really early and I'd stayed up late the previous night, so she was making them breakfast that morning. I had her do a very small amount of chicken stock mixed in with the water. Not so much to where she became like overloaded on the sodium. But I might check that out. We use beef broth a lot. I might check that out. Maya is the runt. She is 50 pounds. She is a very small dog for her breeds, and it's just her genetics. She came out of the box with the runt gene, so I wouldn't be opposed to giving her a little bit more protein, but again, I don't want to fuck with her biome, her gut biome. What's with the taxidermy dog floating around the cab? That is my inflatable dog. His name is Mr. Barkles, and you will put respect on his name. Neat, make me. What's going on? Hello, it has been a minute. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Good to see you tonight. I'll have to try that beef broth and bone broth. I'll have to check that out. See if that might do the trick. Also, it's good to see you tonight, Nightland. I hope you're doing well. I know that you and Brain have been going through a lot this last little chunk of time. I saw a tweet from Brain Gap the other day, and I wanted to message him, but I was like, bro, he's got bigger things to worry about. You guys, I hope y'all are doing well. And if you're not, I hope I can make you guys smile a little bit tonight, or at least you. I don't know if Brain Gap is out there. TGR, what's going on? Welcome in. How you doing? Good to see you tonight. Who won? Pulsified, Renz, Killfire, Jonathan Winkleman, and Nightland, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to the winners. You guys are the recipients of the tie-dye heart sticker. Get your butts on over to the merch store. That is HaLLoW.shop.fourthwall.com/redeem. Go get your prizes. Go get your damn prizes. 50 pounds, she's just a little guy. Yeah, and she's huge compared to Nala. She's way taller and way longer, but she's like Slender Man. She is so slim. We actually just got her DNA results back earlier today. She is 50% German Shepherd, 35% Siberian Husky, and 15% Alaskan Malamute. And by extension, we got Jax's results back too, because they can tell you what the parents are. Jax's dad was a purebred German Shepherd, who was the biggest fucking dog I've ever seen in my life. Dude was a polar bear. And his whole lineage from that point back was German Shepherd. White German Shepherd. And then Jax's mom was a Siberian Husky German Shepherd mix. That's extra slim. Oh yeah, she is such an incredible dog. Like, she's so unique and so special in so many ways. And one of those ways is she is large, tall, and so slim and so slender. HaLLoW, have you ever heard of a Tibetan Mastiff? I have, but I can't think of what they look like right now. You look it up really fast. Tibetan Mastiff. Oh yeah, I've seen those. Yeah. I've seen those before. Yeah, definitely. Yep. The ones that look like lions. Yep. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm not doing great. I'm sorry to hear that, TGR. Hey, by the way, TGR, I think you might actually be, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you might actually be one of the new recipients of the Founders Badge. So, I gave it the month. I handed out 2 other badges. Actually, let me check and see really fast. Was it you? I think it was. I might be wrong, TGR. I think it was you. Let me see here. A few details. Founder badge holders. Yes, it was. It was you. Yes. Okay. So, I revoked the other 2 because it had been a month. Whenever someone gets a founder's badge, I want to see them in my chat in a month if they're not a normally active user. And if they're not back, then I just kind of, rinse and repeat. I remove it until it goes to somebody that's around. So that is you, TGR, number 1. And the other person, number 2, is somebody who is a regular in the stream. They are almost always here, at least once every few streams. They're a big supporter, and I'm looking forward to seeing them in the chat. As a hint, the last time that they were in the chat, they entered a giveaway, and then they never came back to claim their victory. So when they come back into chat, it's going to be really fun to show them that they got a Founder's Badge. That was like Daisy's dad. He was massive. Daisy's mom was tiny. Oh, yeah. Jax's mom was tiny. Very small. Very small.
I figured out why HaLLoW is having so many issues with this game.
Why?
It needs to be modded to suit HaLLoW's speed, i.e. my summer go-kart black 4
Oh, shut up, Fire. Hi, Firefair. How you doing? Hello, good to see you. Okay, so I forgot to go empty that. Has that light always been there, or am I just... I feel like it has been, but I don't remember it being that protrudy. Why does it look so different? Why does this look different? This looks bigger. Why does it look larger than normal? Yes, it has, Since when did we get a light? I don't know why, but this looks so much bigger than it used to be. Maybe I'm just imagining things. I probably am. Listen, one day I logged on and there was a flag up on the flagpole, which apparently only happens once a year on a very specific day. And you guys gaslit me and said it was always there. So I'm not listening to you. Everybody was like, yeah, that flag's always been there, HaLLoW. And then I go to make a thumbnail. That was the day that my house burned down. So I thought Graham was dead. No, she was just afraid of the rain. She was afraid of the rain. For real, though, it wouldn't surprise me if that light's been there and I just don't remember it being that big and protrudey. But yeah, the flag apparently only shows up on Finland Day. I don't know what day that is, but it's a day. And that particular day was a day that I did my stupid decision of making something on the stove or leaving the sauna on, whatever it was, and then going down to chop some wood. And lo and behold, the house burnt down. And as I'm running back up to the house, there's the finished flag in all its glory. Just flapping. Not a care in the world while my house burns in the background. That was great. All right. It's been a week and a half setting up VPNs, encrypted DNS. Such a pain in the ass with streaming services, which tells me it's the right thing to do. Yeah, every time I have my VPN on and I go to Hulu to watch the news, they're like, you can't do that. I'm like, what the fuck you mean I can't do that? They trimmed the eaves trough. That reminds me of an old joke from the, oh man, what was it? The Redneck Comedy Tour? What? The Blue Collar Comedy Tour. Is that what it was? No, maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it was a show that they put on with the same guys. They were talking about trimming the hedges around your porch. They used different words so that your porch would look bigger. That was the funniest thing. When I was in middle school, that shit was so funny to me. Looking back, it probably wouldn't be that funny nowadays, but it kind of is. It makes me chuckle. Who is this Po Trudy? Sound like someone out from Alabama. That's exactly who it is, G-ville. Her name is Potluck. Don't ask how she got the name. All right. Okay. I need to get a couple groceries unloaded, and this one needs to go down there. This one can stay in here. This one can come out with me. All of these can stay here. This comes out with me. This stays in here. Okay. I also didn't check to see. Damn it. All right, so I used my jerry can at some point, probably right before I went on my my shit truck run, and I never filled it back up. So we're gonna have to do that the next time that we're out. I'm also gonna need to organize my pantry, hopefully pretty soon here. My game broke though. I don't know if you guys remember that, but my save file completely busted, and it caused me to have to like reload a bunch of stuff, and it deleted all of my items. So yeah, that was a it was a song and dance, but I don't think that's gonna happen again. At least I hope it doesn't. All right, there we go, nice and flat. Get them in good. Eat some sausage. I guess I could probably eat a whole pizza. Let me get all of them in there except for one. I'll eat the last one. There we go. All right, you're mine. And then this guy goes here. I'm going to go check and make sure that I paid the bills as well. If there's anything sitting down there that needs to be paid, I'm going to do it right now. Because I don't want that money to go anywhere else. And then we need to open the package because I don't know what's in that. I cannot remember. I cannot remember at all. Love the Blue Collar Comedy Tour videos. Jeff Foxworthy, Bill Engvall, Ron White, Larry the Cable Guy. Yep. Get her done. I remember. I used to watch that all the time when I was in middle school, whenever it was really popular. December 6th is Finland Independence Day. Thank you for letting me know, Killfire. We'll have to make sure we played this game on that day then, because I want to see that flag up again. And this time, hopefully, without my house burning down in the background. Hey, Hal, you want to clean your fucking room? How much do you charge, Manly? I saw him live 10 years ago. Really, Chaos. Did you like it? All right, pay the electric company. Make sure that's done. Dirtiness is meh. I could probably go take care of that. Fatigue is really high. I wasn't expecting to see that so high already. It's still... I guess it's noon. That's not too bad. It'll cost you $25 for the privilege of cleaning my room. You drive a hard bargain, Manly. You drive a hard bargain. I had my VPN on and try ordering Domino's. It logged me out when I put my email and password and said wrong account. My account was locked. I went to the website. It took me to the Norway website. Oh, God. Oh, man. I can only imagine. Yeah, VPNs can be fucky-wucky sometimes. All right. So, it was an excellent show. I believe it, Chaos. I believe it, dude.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Renz, thank you for the 114. I was unaware I was on a mission. Maybe the mission is pee in the shower. I'm doing it. Not a lot, but it's a little bit. Okay, so I'm thinking that for the rest of today, nobody look at that. Don't look at that. Ignore it. I'm thinking for the rest of the day, we open up the package. We go pick up the fish from across the... Oh, wait, that's right. I need to check. What did Grandma want? Did she want fish or did she want... Yes, she wanted fish. Okay, so I need to go get the fish. And we need to cook them up. I need to do that ASAP. You're on a mission to finish the dang game. We get there slowly but surely. All right, let's see what's in the box. It is... I forgot. I forgot I ordered this. You guys made me do it. I forgot. I hate all of you. You're the worst. The worst. Okay. I think that it is time for us to go get that fish. Let's do it. Jonathan, thank you for the hydration. Cheers, Jonathan. Thank you. Jackass. HaLLoW in chat. I cannot say it enough, but this phone case is sleek, so far durable for a clumsy person. It's comfortable. It's so nice. I'm extremely impressed. I think it may be better than my old OtterBox that was falling apart after a year of use. If it holds up like the stickers do, then this may be one of the coolest accessories I've owned. Hell yeah, Jackass. That makes me happy. I was really nervous about him because a phone case is something different from a shirt. Like, you entrust your, you entrust your expensive, equipment to, to something that's going to keep it safe if you drop it. So I really hope that it works well in that case. And I've actually wanted to get one for me. Out of all the items that I thought about ordering for myself, the phone case is kind of top of the list right now. The 70s call that their cheetah print. Yo, hey, I will not be sending my cheetah print back, okay? A, because it's not a cheetah print, it's a leopard print, get it right. And B, I paid good money for that. I got a real, authentic faux fur. I don't know what faux means, but it's a real fur, okay? It's French. I think the cheetah came from France. Reminds me of the time I logged into my bank using my VPN. Oh, God, they locked me out because some hacker used the same VPN IP to get into someone else's account. I wasn't pleased since it was a huge hassle to fix and gain access again. I think they realized the error because I haven't had an issue since. That's good, Fire Ferret, and I wouldn't blame them at all for that. If I knew that, like, I was trying to log into my bank with a VPN and that particular IP was already utilized by some dipshit out there, like, I would... yeah, it'd be a hassle and it would suck and it, be super inconvenient, but at least they're trying to lock down somebody doing some stupid shit, you know? By the way, Coffee Rocket, have I given you a hello yet tonight? I can't remember. I cannot remember. And again, Jackass, thank you so much for the kind words, man. I do think I want to get a phone case for me. I'm also, like, I didn't make different colors of them, but I was thinking about making different colors. I think the red and the black looks the best. But I was thinking about making the blue one and the other ones just with the grayscale. Or the all white love to all. I was thinking about doing that. I don't know. Maybe I'll make some different designs, not just a mandala, but I'll do some different stuff down the road. Yeah, I don't blame them either. I'm happy they were on top of security that much. That's why I've stayed with them. Good. I'm glad, Fire Ferret. Yeah, there's a lot of companies out there that are just so nonchalant with the way they do things, and they don't take shit seriously. I don't deny that it was probably a big hassle, though, and probably a pain in the ass if you logged in while you were out and about doing stuff and you were getting ready to buy something, you know? All right, engine shut off. Now we get to find out whether or not I brought this thing out here. It looks like I did, but unfortunately, it looks like there are only 2 fish in, which means that it's going to stay here. I thought I had left it out here for a lot longer than that. I guess I did not. Now, how's my fuel doing? It's all right. You know, I'll be able to get back. I'm not going to use this unless it's an emergency. That's sort of the whole idea behind leaving this one here. I got a question. Do you have the phone case for a Samsung S24 Ultra? I don't know, Coffee Rocket. I think I do, but you're going to have to check compatibility. He should. Yeah. So go to the merch store and go to the Samsung phone case and look at the options on it. You should be able to find it there. I genuinely don't know. Also, I'm just trying to see. Do I have my camera over here? I remember when I like reloaded a bunch of stuff. Maybe I brought it back already. It's been a while since I played. I don't remember where everything's at, but I remember I remember it was out there a while ago. It's always an emergency with you, HaLLoW. No, it's not. It's just high stress is all. It's just very anxiety inducing to be around me. It's not an emergency. It was made worse for me because my driver's license expired without my knowledge. They wouldn't accept it in person, never made that mistake again. Fire Ferret, I had my license expire once without realizing it. I was in a casino for my friend's birthday. And then I realized. I was counting cards in the pit. I was up about 500 bucks. I was going to give him a couple bucks from it. And, what are they called? I want to say pit boss. I might be wrong. It's been so fucking long since I've played. The guy in charge of the entire floor, basically, of blackjack. He knew me. And he used to just let me play and win because I would only ever go to like 300 to 500 bucks and then I'd be done and I'd leave. Really nice guy. And he asked for my ID like he always said. Hey! I would imagine that was you, Coffee Rocket. Enjoy your phone case, my friend. Enjoy. So I gave him my ID when he goes to pay me out. Even though he knew who I was, he just every now and again would do it as a formality. And he was like, dude, your ID's expired. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I'm like, what? So, yeah. We went and we enjoyed a nice dinner in another part of the casino where there wasn't really anybody that worked there so that they could come up and check my ID. So, yeah. It was cut a little bit short because of me. I felt bad, but it's okay. It was still fun. We had a good time with each other, had some cigars, and just went home. iPhone only has 14, 15, 16 all models. Samsung has S10 and up. I think that might be because of the MagSafe capability on the iPhone riffers. That was my theory on it. We talked about it during the merch launch. That was my guess. Sarah, hello, how are you doing? Renz, yo!
Looking forward to a new desk mat.
Renz, I am 99% certain you are the only person that bought one of those. Guess what I got, HaLLoW? Show it to me. You got to send me a photo. D-Clay, tell me. How did it turn out? I hope it turned out good, man. I'm pretty confident in the render. I'm fairly confident that it turned out well. But I want to see. I want to see. Huh. That's my next project, is finishing up getting the mods all of their merch. I got to get through the user giveaways first. A couple mods snuck in a little bit early. We were just hanging out on a voice call, and so I spontaneously asked them, but I gotta do some in your DMs. Okay, I gotta look at this. Bro, that's fucking perfect. Oh my God, it's perfect. That's incredible, man. All right, D-Clay, I'm so happy for you, dude. I'm so happy for you, man. That is literally picturesque. You got to tell me though, man. Do you like it? Do you like it? I hope you do. Yeah, I got a list of the mods I have to reach out to. Yes, good, D-Clay. I'm glad, man. I'm glad. Thanks for being a wonderful moderator. But listen, I thank you for being a moderator. I thank you for being my friend. But literally, like, the biggest thing that you do for the community, and I'm gonna ask for everyone to get some blankies and some hearts in chat for this. D-Clay is still running to this day HaLLoWcraft. And I know that it's not as crazy and poppin' as it used to be, but whenever there's an issue, D-Clay is always on top of it. He is always right there to fix things up. And there are a lot of the mods have gotten custom merchandise over the years, but D-Clay is one of the few ones that has never gotten anything. So I wanted to do something nice for him for this particular event. And you guys can guess, he requested something with the pause emote on it, and it came out really good. So I'm really happy about that. D-Clay, thank you for running HaLLoWcraft. Thank you for always making sure that things are going smooth over there. Yeah, you're the best, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Oh my God, there's a beat. Okay, I don't know where the beat came from, but I guess we're friends with Jerry Seinfeld again. You can show it. I'll keep it a secret, D-Clay. I'll keep it. Oh my God, I'll keep it a secret. I'm going to laugh if somebody spots you in public with it. That's going to be funny. That's going to be really funny. I have to figure out how to get my grave from the lava in the nether. 208. I don't know how far you fell into the lava, but if it's still there, you're going to want to build out to it using cobblestone. That's my recommendation. Don't try to do it in the lava. Because that's just asking for it. Put the block one up from the lava and then go from there. I was killed by 4 ghasts. Oh my God. Sarkaro, hello, welcome in. How you doing? Good to see you tonight. Okay. I have a little bit of the day left, and I think I'm going to spend it getting another thing of wood together. Let me just take care of my meters really fast. I have a really big fatigue meter, so I can't just go off and do stuff at the moment. I need to get... Wait, is that thunder? Yes, it is. Okay, so no more phone for the night. The hay bales we're not doing. The sewage tank is the one that I knew about prior, and I don't have enough fish for Grandma. So we're going to get the wood piled up and ready for the rest of the day, and then we're going to wake up tomorrow. We're going to start work on the engine. I'm going to start reassembling it as best as I can. And whenever those phone calls come in, they should come in like one after another after another. I think it's going to start with the wood one, and then it'll go from there. And I'll have the opportunity to get a whole lot of money together for my next set of purchases, whatever they may be. As of right now, though, my engine is ready to be built. I have all of the high-quality parts. I have all of the necessary materials. I'm ready to go on it. But yeah, like I said, this is definitely the next step, is getting this ready. So let's go for that. Poor HaLLoCraft has been neglected. You know, I haven't been on in a while, but you guys have done a wonderful job keeping the server alive. I know that there's some people that went really fucking hard on it and stopped playing because of probably like burnout, fatigue, whatever. I want to log on and I want to see what it looks like one of these days. I want to get back into Minecraft. That was one of the things I told myself that I need to do now that the 7-year event has concluded. With the other things involving YouTube, VODs. I've been working on the VODs over my days off. And working on the next merch thing. Because I have something very special planned. But yeah, Minecraft. The return to Minecraft is definitely on that list of things that I want to do. I miss Minecraft. I miss my hardcore world. I feel like I've forgotten so much about it that I'm going to need to remind myself of everything. Yeah, I almost want to play a single player world off stream just so I can get used to Minecraft again and then go into HaLLoCraft, go into Anarchy, and then go from there into hardcore, I think. Am I not remembering right? Why is the engine back apart again? Colin, it's been apart for a little while. The crankshaft went out, and so we had to take it apart. And when we took it apart, I realized that it was just gonna take. Can I do this? Yeah, there we go. It was just gonna take way too long for me to take the engine apart and then have another part die like a week later. So I just decided that I was going to replace everything with high quality parts from Fleetari. So that's basically what we're doing. Hey, Madden, hello. How you doing? I haven't said hi to you yet tonight. What's going on? I want people to come and explore this massive underground system I found. That would be a good time, Riffers. That would be a good time. Going in groups also helps out a lot. So that way you can mark your trail. You can have endless resources, tons of inventory space. Yeah, overall, it's always better to go caving in a group. HaLLoW, speaking of burnout, I noticed your burnout on the VODs channel. You haven't uploaded since the 7 year. I'm still working on it, Killfire. The uploads get stuck at 0%. Right now, I'm doing... Actually, I want to check to see how they're doing really fast. I restarted them again before I went live. And it's not really burnout. It's just like eventually it gets to the point where there's so many VODs that I need to upload that it's just kind of like, I don't know. Oh, yeah, they're oh no, not all of them. Okay, so 2 parts of Mind's Eye have gone through and all of the other ones are stuck at 0%. Part 1. Oh, no. It's only part 2 and part 3 have gone through. All the others are stuck at 0%. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with Twitch's VODs. They've been acting really funny as of late. And I kind of assumed that it was like it was during their weird period when like everybody was having bugs and problems during my 7-year anniversary where like the player would get fucked up and you'd have to refresh and like that was happening to everybody. Even my dashboard, like I said, is super laggy right now. No other websites are laggy, but my dashboard is ridiculously laggy. And so I just assumed that they were doing stuff, but it hasn't been fixed at all. It's still doing the same thing. So I'm good. Glad to see my summer car again. I'm glad to be back too. Hey, Madden. It's been a little while. I hope I don't die. I'm gonna do my best not to. Oh, come on now. Okay. Well, that works. I'm just flipping you some shit. HaLLoW, it was daily uploads during the 7 year and now nothing. Oh, I see what you said. Oh, okay. Sometimes jokes go right over my head, but I think that's why many of you stay here. I think that's why some of you guys are subscribed. To be real, though, I wanted to get back on in the saddle with it. I wanted to be proactive with, you know, uploading things that were brand new playthroughs. But yeah, it just sucks to have the upload stuck at 0% and there's not really anything that I can do about it. Oh, come on now. Right there? Yeah, there we go. Lots of things go over my head. Once it was a knife. Oh my God. I know IRL was being buggy for some streamers. Yeah, I think it's just everything. But, like, I wrote it off at the time as being extra long VODs. I was like, okay, these suckers are like 8 hours long. You know, I normally do, you know, 3 hour streams, or 3 hour VODs, 2.5 hour VODs, something like that. So it's understandable. Like, you know, it's a significantly larger amount of time. It's a larger file. There's more processing to be done. But yeah, it's just been really stubborn lately, and I'm not entirely sure why. It's the whole, a small project has turned into a major project due to accumulation. Yes, exactly. Exactly. The analogy that I like to use is the Tupperware in the back of your fridge. At a certain point, you just decide, I'm not going to ever open that anymore. I don't use that Tupperware anymore. It's literally just a doorstop to keep my food from going back too far. I don't know what was in it. It's not like all my food is like that. But there is one Tupperware container back there that I ain't touching anymore. All right. Bam. My fridge is empty. Thank you very much. For real, though, it's probably like not the best analogy, but that's always the way that I looked at it. Was like at a certain point, it just gets to be so much. It gets to be so far gone that it's like, all right, I'll get to it when I get to it, because the amount of work is abstract to me now. There's no tangible way to get to it. Because, like, I still haven't uploaded Far Cry 3 or Far Cry 4, and I need to get Far Cry 5 out, and I want them to all go out in order. Now, another thing that I did was upgrade my internet upload speed. That was increased significantly. It was over doubled after all my internet problems happened. So that obviously will cut my upload time down in half. So I can upload a hell of a lot more. And yeah, honestly, like, if the exporting process it remains to be a pain in the ass, I'm probably just gonna do that. I'll probably just upload the VOD straight from my recording and not do the Twitch VOD itself. I'll just literally upload the raw file to YouTube. No such Tupperware exists. These are lies and fabrications by my enemies. Everybody raid the fridge! Hold him down! Look in the fridge! A lot of things go over my head. I'm short. Hi, Rebel John. How you doing? I owe you a hello for the night. What's going on? Happy Monday. Where's the case of beer to make the chopping interesting? Yeah, I don't want to die. I would prefer to stay alive during this playthrough. Actually, chat, does anybody know how many times I've died? I'm fairly certain that it's only once. I am fairly certain in this particular save file, I have only died one time. It was when I was in the red car that Grandma gives us, and I was delivering mail. I'm fairly certain. Coffee Rocket! Enjoy your VIP, my guy. Let me get that for you. Coffee. There you are, my friend. Enjoy your diamond. Enjoy, enjoy. That many times. That's not... No, that's not... I actually should probably edit the command so that way we can keep track of it. I genuinely think I've only died one time in this save file. I don't know if there's a way to check that in like the My Summer Car editor or whatever, but I would love to know. Hi, HaLLoW, fuck you. Hi, Patrick. What did I do? Oh, did I get you addicted to a game, Patrick? Are you playing Stardew Valley? Does Haley not like you? Haley doesn't like you. Add a death command counter to count up. Yeah, so we used to have it like that, Fire Ferret. That might have been before your time. Because it was a long time ago. And the reason why I deleted that format of the dead counter was because people spammed it. And even if they didn't spam it, people would just type it randomly and it would cause the number to go up, so it would skew the results. And then I thought about making it mod only, but back in the day when I'm talking about, I didn't have very active mods, which is fine. I didn't have a chat that needed to be policed, so most people were just like lurking and playing video games. It's kind of similar to how it is now, but the mods, I think, would be like, I think that there's enough of them to where it would be an accurate counter. You know what I mean? Because like Steffi's always doing the predictions. Silver Dragon's always hanging out in the shadows. Same with Barack Obama Llama Ding Dong. Stanley's usually gaming on another monitor. Doc is, well, he's not sleeping. I think he just lays in bed and looks at the ceiling. The sword is decorative at this point. That's because you literally raise the earth of every single GTA fanboy that I ever had. You just called them all. They just all, like, Manly is basically what a mod would be if a mod was Kratos and Kratos was done with their story and they got really addicted to Cyberpunk 2077. That right there is what Manly has become. Hello, Doc. What's going on, man? What's going on? We're talking about the death counter in chat, and how I used to have it count up back in the day, but people would spam it and like increase the counter. We're talking about how many mods we have around now. Doc has chat embedded into his vision. Oh, I know he's out there lurking. Doc is a real homie. Even if he's getting busy for shit and he's doing stuff, like, he usually has the stream pulled up on another monitor. He usually has the chat pulled up on another monitor too, from what I can tell. Because sometimes a message will come through an offline chat and Doc will respond like an hour later. I'm the mod you don't awaken. Oh, 100%. Yeah, if Manly has to do something, you've really fucked up. You made him tab out of his game. Like, or he just really wants to fuck with you. One of the two. He just really wants to fuck with you. I remember watching streams when gaming .youtube.com was still a thing. Yeah, Pulsified. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I also used to stream all the time on YouTube. I would do 2 streams a day. I would break them up into hour-and-a-half streams, and I would take like an hour or 2 off in between the broadcasts. One would be variety. The other would probably be GTA or some other long-running series like Wildlands. And yeah, like, it's crazy to think how many different changes my channel and my content and my chosen medium of delivery have gone through. Okay, so the wood is still going up. Yep, still going up. All right, let's chop a few more. I actually just have a 6th sense to come and check. Okay, Haley Joel Osment. Okay. I remember lots of My Summer Car. I think you were still making videos back then as well. Yeah, I very rarely streamed My Summer Car. I think I streamed it maybe like 3 times. One of those streams was me building the engine for the first time. But the most of the time I made videos on it for 2 reasons. One, the videos did exceptionally well. If I streamed back in the day, which is kind of funny to me, I used to... MRK, 100 biddies, thank you.
The cast of Friends once got stranded at sea when their boat broke down. Luckily, no one panicked.
Okay.
Because Lisa Kudrow.
Fucking hell. Hi, MRK. How you doing? Hi, hello. That's a good one. I like that one. What's going on, MRK? How you doing? How was life? Did you go to the book event? It's good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, like I was saying, so back in the day, funny enough, I used to also get 100 viewers on YouTube. I have been a 100 viewer Andy for my whole entire streaming career, basically, which is something really fucking cool. I will take consistency and less for longer any day. And I've just kind of learned to I haven't learned to accept it, but there was a time where I really wanted to make a push for the stream to get bigger. Years and years ago, and at a certain point I was just like, you know what, no, this is me. Like, this is the lane that I occupy, and this is what I do. And I'm happy with it. Like, I pay the bills. I'm comfortable. I have free time to take care of my dogs, to spend time with my family. I make people laugh. Like, why would, like, I'd be a piece of shit to not, you know, be happy with what I have. If more things come in the future, great, but I don't need to, like, make this grandiose plan to try to make it happen. I'm just going to hang out and be me, and enjoy the company of my community. But yeah, I used to get 100 views or 100 viewers on my streams. And then when I was done with them, I would get like 10,000 views on the video. But if I uploaded a My Summer Car video and I edited it and I took the time to go through the motions, I would get like 50,000 views on it.
Time no see.
HaLLoW!
Been busy working to lose weight. Went from 453 pounds to 213 so far. Still going.
HaLLoW! HaLLoW, what did you do for that incredible reduction? That is incredible. Can I please get some blankies in the chat? HaLLoW, thank you for the 25 months of making me your one and only with those Bezos bucks. Good to see you. Happy Monday. Inspirational shit, my friend. That is what that is right there. That is fucking inspirational. Fucking inspirational. I don't talk to any of those guys, Rens. Every single one of them, for the most part, let me down. I don't talk to any of them. There were only a couple of them that were pretty cool. But even then, just not including me in shit and gatekeeping shit. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about them anymore. Good job. Just lost 35 pounds. Nice, Sir Caro. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right, let's see here. It's still going up. It is still going up. We're going to keep doing more. The old-fashioned exercise and proper diet, etc. Good for you, HaLLoW. Are you on like a high-protein diet? Are you doing meal prep or how you doing it? Sorry for asking. Don't worry about it, Renz. I feel like I like being open about those kinds of things, but I feel like that's also a detriment. Because I don't have a problem talking about it. That means when someone brings it up, I talk about it for a little while. And it's something that I think everybody here has heard ad nauseum for the most part. There's a couple out there like you, Renz, you know, who haven't. And I guarantee that you won't be the last person. Exactly what Doc says. You aren't the first and you won't be the last. The difference with me is that I don't ignore those questions. I'm very open about my experiences. And how I wish that things could have been different and how I felt like I was wronged. And it just is what it is. There's no changing it. Even if there was a changing it, I have zero interest in going back. If I'm going to play Grand Theft Auto with anybody, it's going to be Brain Gap. It's going to be King. If EXO wants to join, it's going to be EXO. Like, it's going to be the new people that I have met throughout my journey in content creation that are... Okay, that's the end of it. It's going to be the people that I've met throughout my journey in content creation. So, let me see here. High protein diet, carnivore diet, essentially. Very nice, HaLLoW. Well, hey, good for you, dude. Good for you. We have a couple people in chat, probably a couple more than who I know, who are on weight loss journeys. And I know for a fact that sharing successes like that inspires others to either continue or to... Can I? Okay. We'll just do this. Inspires others to continue, to resume, or to get back into it. One of the two. Or three, I guess. Spence, hello. What's going on, man? How you doing? Oh my God, Streaky. Hello, Streaky. What is going on, Streaky? I have not seen you in for fucking ever. How are you doing tonight, friend? It's so good to see you. How is life? I was just thinking about you the other day, actually. I was going through the VIP list, just seeing how people were doing, because some people change their names, you know, and some people like shift around and move around. And I saw your name along with a couple other people's names that I hadn't seen in a bit. Yeah, I was just wondering how you were doing. It's good to see you tonight, man. Heckin' serendipitous. It's like you read my mind. Went from a size 6L shirt to a 2XL. Let's go, HaLLoW! Let's go! I'm really happy for you, HaLLoW. That is, like I said, that is inspirational. Okay. Doesn't look like we have to deal with anything in terms of erroneous cargo that I need to bring back up. So we're just going to let that do its thing back there. And I think we're going to go to bed. We're going to take care of the meters, get some sleep, and go from there. I'm on a seafood diet. I'm very proud of myself. I'm a steady 155 pounds. Curse this diet. If I could, I would love to be back to 150. I'd love to cut a little bit of body fat. I think I'm 165 right now. I'd love to be back at 150. I'd feel very healthy if I was at 150. It's been a lot of sitting, though, over the last little chunk of time. A lot of sitting, a lot of working on merchandise, a lot of streaming. Obviously, like after I got done with all the merch designing, I literally just sat for a week straight and did the 7-year anniversary streams. Streaky, hi, HaLLoW. It has been a while. I'm good. Work just got really busy. I've been meaning to get in here and watch. Just finally had some free time to see your streams, so here I am. Streaky, it's so good to see you. I hope everything is going well for you, and I hope you're fulfilled. I know you're busy. I hope you're the good kind of busy, where you feel good at the end of the day. You know, I'm really glad you got to stop by too. I think about a lot of you guys. If it like, I know that not every streamer is like this. I would submit that most of the streamers with like 50 to 200 audience member, even some people up to 1,000. I know a streamer that I watch is still very personable with their chat and very connected with their chat, even at like 1,200 viewers on average. But like, if someone disappears for a little while, we may not realize it right away, but after some time, like, you'll just randomly pop into our heads and we'll wonder where you're at and how life is. So again, it's really good to see you tonight, Streaky. It is. Sup, HaLLoW? Want me to share the little kerfluffle I had with USPS on my sock giveaway? They're nice socks. You might have to fight for them. Yep. That's not the first time I've heard about that. Noah, let me know what happened. Meanwhile, I freaking feel like it's a Titanic struggle to lose 5 pounds. MRK. Yeah, I got nothing for you, man. I agree. Yeah, I got nothing for you. I got nothing. Then again, I walk 5 to 12 miles a day, so I burn a lot of calories. That ain't yeah, so Jackass, I feel like I would be the same if I was walking a lot. When I was a musician and I was lugging gear in and out of shows, or when I was a pawnbroker and I was lugging gear up and down to the pawned items section, which is also where I kept a lot of my music back stock, like instruments and things like that. I just got a workout, you know, I burned some calories. It wasn't a crazy workout by any means, but it was something. You don't do that as a streamer. You really don't. And I've just been so fucking busy that I haven't been able to find that time to hop on the treadmill, or get back on the Peloton. I will. I know I will. I just don't know when I will. Like, for example, once I was done with all of the 7-year anniversary stuff, all I wanted to do was just sit on the fucking couch. I was so tired. I wanted to sit on the couch. I wanted to sit in the sunshine. I wanted to sit with my dogs. I just didn't want to do anything. The energy drain was mental and not physical. And for whatever the reason, I felt like I wanted to continue on a low physical, lifestyle over my days off. Weight loss, what's that? Laughs in menopause? I think Cheesy has us all beat. I believe Cheesy has us all beat. I don't think we have any excuses anymore, chat. By the way, Cheesy, I don't think I've said hi to you yet. It's good to see you tonight, friend. I hope you're doing well. I do go to a doctor for help, and they do an in-body test. It tells muscle mass versus water weight and versus fat. Apparently, I have 3 times the amount of muscle than an average man my age and height. I don't know if I believe it, but that's what they say. HaLLoW, if you were 400 pounds, I would absolutely believe that without question. That with like 100%. You are carrying far more weight than any of us out there carry. Like, you need the muscle to do that. So it would not surprise me in the least. Not in the least. You just need to do the most monstrous cut of anyone out there, and you're gonna be fucking shredded. You're going to be like Arnold. You have the big guns. Let me see here. You should make some more Kill You and sell it just for fun. I should, Noah. It's been a little while. Oh, did I miss? Hang on. Did I miss Noah's? I missed Noah's story? No, not yet. Okay, I'll get. Ah, there it is. I live in central Wisconsin. Our USPS Dristo Center is in the Twin Cities in Minnesota. And for whatever reason, it's now going to Kansas City just to come back. Went from tomorrow to Friday. Noah, I've had that happen to a few things in my life, but nothing will ever top the standing desk. So the desk that I'm at right now, I ordered it when I had a desk riser that failed one day and it knocked all my monitors down. It was like this big thing. It feels like forever ago when that happened. But anyway, I decided, okay, I can't do this anymore. It's time for me to get a real standing desk and not this thing that, you know, has failed on me. I can't do it anymore. I have too much money tied in. Luckily, my cables, if I recall correctly, my cables had enough slack in them to where they didn't yoink out of the GPU and they didn't damage anything. So everything ended up being all right. But it was just, like I couldn't do it anymore. I didn't want to reset the desk and have it fall over again just for something worse to happen. So I ordered a standing desk, and the first one arrived with the frame, and the frame was great. All the parts were great. And then I got the top, and the top was broken. And so I had to delay streams for a little while longer. Jonathan, thank you for the gifted sub. Polar Bear, if you're out there, you're no stranger. Welcome back into the HaLLoW following. Jonathan, thank you. Thank you for that. I remember the desk saga. Yeah, anybody that's been around for like over 5 years, I think. I believe it was 2019 when all of this went down, if memory serves. Silver Dragon, thank you for the hydration. By the way, we can refund all of those channel points that have gone out because I feel like I haven't gotten anything. Captain Bimes, you especially. You've got a couple on the board. Cheers, chat. I was completely unable to gain weight, and then I did the dumb thing and started weight training and gained a lot of muscle. Got hit by a car, and that muscle became fat almost instantly. Oh, my goodness, Captain Bimes. I have to, like, unironically, I had to change my entire life to gain weight. My metabolism is still every bit as fast as it used to be, but my physical activity has declined so much that I just don't burn the calories, so I just put the weight on. But I know that the moment I hop back up on that Peloton and I go for a walk on the treadmill or around the block every day, like, I'm going right back down to 130, 140 without question. I will burn this. I'll burn it all off, like, very, very quickly. The desk saga being told again feels like Grandpa Simpson reading stories next to the tree. Yup, indeed. So I ordered the desk. The first topper arrives, and it's broken. And I called the rep, and Manly, thank you for the 304. Manly was around back then. You can tell how old he is because he has trouble controlling his sphincter nowadays. So I called the rep, and I was like, hey, this thing arrived broken. I'm going to need another one. Can you please make sure that it ships out okay, like with better padding or whatnot? He says, oh, I'm going to make sure we take care of you, dude. Don't worry. It arrives in flimsier packaging than the last one, and of course, it's broken again. In a worse way than the previous one was broken. And so I call him back up and I'm like, hey, dude, okay, listen, every time you guys send one out, I have to wait 2 weeks for it to get to my door and then it just arrives broken. So what are we going to do here? He said, okay, I can ship the last one by freight. And that one will guaranteed get to you in one piece, but it won't be fast. It's going to take a while. They're going to ship it on a pallet. And they're going to go really slow with it, and they're going to load it in and out of trucks with a forklift the whole way. And I'm like, okay, fine, do it. So it takes 2.5 weeks to go from Texas, where the distribution center is, to New York. I do not live in New York. I do not live in New York. And then it's all a bit foggy from there, if I'm being totally honest with you guys. I believe that I called and I was like, hey, can you please reroute that thing over to me from New York? And he's like, I can't because it was already sent there. And I said, but it literally has my fucking address on it. It went back and forth between two like distribution centers kind of in your area, Noah, which is what brought up that idea like Wisconsin, Minnesota, Ohio. It kept bouncing between like 2 or 3 locations in there. And then finally, the tracking was never updated again. Never updated again. So I called the shipping company themselves because it wasn't being handled by UPS. It was being handled by some other shipping company. I was like, hey, listen, I need you guys to do me a solid. I have my ID. I can show you my address. You have a package in your system right now that it is in a place that it is not in my area. And the people that are sending it to me are literally making it the biggest pain in the ass that I could have ever imagined. So they work with me privately. I call back the desk company. I'm like, listen, I have lost revenue for a month. I am basically, for those of you guys that don't realize this, allow me to paint a picture of being a streamer. If I take a week off, if I take a month off, all of my subs from that period are going to vanish. Like gifted subs, the momentum of viewership, everything, poof, gone. I don't get paid hourly, obviously. And if my schedule does not lend itself to be one that is supported, then people will cancel their subs, and then I have to earn it back. It is, taking time off is not something that I do lightly, and it's not something that I like to do non-consensually, like when it comes to my internet going out or something like that, right? Have you told this story before? Not for years, Jonathan, not for years. But anyway, it was so big of a deal that in my Discord server, people were making memes of my desk visiting the Statue of Liberty and going on like tourist boats and going around the harbor. It was this whole era. It was this whole era. And so, long story short, the shipping company worked with me. I called back the desk manufacturer. And I was like, hey, I don't know what you expect me to do here. But like, I'm not waiting for another top. I'm going to go get my own sourced. I want a refund. They refunded me the whole desk. A month later, I get a call from the shipping company and they're like, hey, bro, we got your package in here, but I've literally never seen a package in worse condition. The pallet was mangled. The box was twisted. It wasn't being held together anymore. There were like 10 shipping labels slapped on the top of it. There were these big red X's in Sharpie. Like, it was the most fucked up package that I'd ever seen in my life. And the guy was like, dude, do you want to just like take a look at it, you know, and see? And I told him the story, like it was the Cliff Notes version of it. And I just go, dude, I just want to throw this fucking thing in the dumpster and go get a custom like Live Edge desktop. And he's like, well, hey, listen, I got an X-Acto knife here, a box cut or whatever. Let's cut it open. Let's see what we find. Well, you know, I'll laugh together with you if it's broken. And I said, okay. So we cut it open. And like, there's so many wraps and so much fucking tape on this thing that it's just a pain in the ass to open up. And it's legitimately, he's never seen a package like this before. He's worked in the business for 10 years at the point, he told me. And I look in it and I'm like, wait a minute, this thing is completely undamaged. It was perfect. Absolutely perfect. And so, lo and behold, I got the desktop out of it. I loaded it up into my car and I drove it home. And I was so resentful of the whole process that about a month prior, or maybe 2 weeks prior, I set up a normal desk. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, I'm sure everybody does. I've had chronic back pain for a big portion of my life. I have not had it in a long time. And at the time of this happening, I did not have it because I was doing a good job stretching my back out. But I never sat. I was always either up on my feet, walking, or laying down. Sitting down was the easiest way to flare up my back pain. So I just didn't do it. But I decided I have been out of a job for so long that I have to do this. So I got a desk put together. And I set my setup on it as best as I could. And I pulled my Ewin gaming chair up to it. And I was off to the races. And I kept streaming on that through the early part of COVID taking over the world. And then when I realized what COVID was in about early February, that's when I told my mom, I'm like, hey, we got to hunker down. This shit's going to be bad. Like, nobody thinks it. Nobody's talking about it right now, but I see exactly where this is going. It's time for us to like bubble up a little bit. So when I moved over here to my mom's place, I brought the standing desk and I left the sitting desk at my house. And that was how I got this. So, yeah, it actually ended up being the perfect desk to have. And I will never forget setting it up. Like, as I was watching the news in the background on my laptop, you know, hearing about like the cases trickling in here and there and realizing that I was 100% right on my prediction. As I was setting it up, it was like the most, I completely flipped around, because if I didn't have this desk ready to go, I don't know how I would have gotten my setup together. I don't know how I would have, you know. So yeah, it ended up being a really good thing. But I have not told that story in a long fucking time. I will never forget the memes being made of my desk going to like the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island and, you know, just doing the tourist boat thing. And some people were really funny about it. I think Mad Rocks might have been the one to make that meme. But it just made me smile because like they made light of a situation that brought me so much grief and anger in the moment. It was like, I just want the desk. I just want to be able to stream. But at the end of the day, I got like a $1,500 desk for free, and all it cost me was, I think, 5 years off of my life expectancy and stress. That was all it was. It was pretty good bargain, actually. The toilet paper battle days, I stocked up on toilet paper. I did. I stocked up on toilet paper, on paper towels, on Clorox wipes. I had masks. I had everything. I saw it coming from a mile out, and I had everything. I ordered them on Amazon. We didn't clear stuff out in the stores. Yeah, I even got like 1,000 rounds of ammo because I knew fucking crazy people were going to start buying it up like crazy. Sure enough, they did. And I wouldn't have dreamed of getting that price on ammo for a long time. I still have a little pile of it. I think I still have like 200 rounds or something. Why is a good pair of cowboy boots $200 to $300? Because they're cowboy boots and they're going to last you forever and ever and ever. This is like Bill Hader's story about flying cross country with Lorne Michaels. I have never heard that one, MRK. I would anticipate he is a little bit better of a storyteller than me. I would guess. Wait, why am I down here? I don't need this. We don't need to do anything with this. I need to go and put the engine together. I remember COVID, I had it twice. I only had it once. I thought I had it twice, but after I got it the second time, I was like, no, that other shit, I don't know what that was. It was weird, but it wasn't COVID. Hey, Uncle. Smells so bad. HaLLoW told him the short version of the story. 3-hour phone call. At the time, I was capable of telling the short version of the story because I'm kind of remembering it in real time as I tell it right now. Because I haven't told it in so long. It's like, it feels like forever ago. Sunset, hello. I'm on my lunch break. Forgot my headphones, so I can't really listen. Sunset, do your thing, man. It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, man. I hope you are doing well. Hope you're not working too hard, and look forward to the next time I get to see you, all right? I'll keep you entertained for the rest of your lunch break. HaLLoW, those weren't memes. I saw your desk at Disneyland years ago. It was a good time. You bastard. Hi, Poots. I don't think I've said hi to you yet. What's going on? Let me see here. I'll put it in Discord. Please do. Please do. As far as I know, I've never had COVID, even while my parents had it and I was in the house with them. Manly, did you test when you were in a... Because, again, like we talked about this back in the day, it's crazy to me that for some people, you literally don't even feel your symptoms. And then for other people, it's their ticket to ride. Like, it's, you know, it's that was the craziest part of COVID for me, was you never knew where on the spectrum you were. We bought 2 cases of Clorox wipes at the beginning of COVID, and then because we both worked from home and hardly ever went out, it took us about 5 years to get through them all. Yup, chaos. I was one of those guys that wiped down groceries for the first 2 months until we really figured out more about, you know, what it was. I would get packages delivered, and I'd leave them outside for 24 hours just to bake in the sun, just to make sure that everything on the outside was done with them. Because I had heart problems. My mom has some at-risk factors, and George has some severe at-risk factors. We ended up getting it when George had to go to the hospital for something that he really needed to get taken care of. It was something rough, and he needed to go in for quite a while. And while he was there in the ICU, of course, it's COVID time. So, we got exposed. My mom was there with him. She brought it home. And that's when I knew, it was done. I already got it. So I just tried to care for her as best as I could, get her healthy again. And then George came back home, I think a couple days after we were done with our end of the illness, something like that. All right, sleep time. Good night, chat. Have a good night, Pulsified. Thanks for hanging out. I had COVID once. Then when I was recovering from it, I caught some cold or flu. It was a fun month. That sounds like a terrible time, Fenrir. My COVID was, hey, that's what I've been stalling for the whole time. I don't want to put the engine together. Flop out of fireworks. You got it, my guy. You got it. Let's go deliver some firewood. So, I got COVID and I was down for 7 days. And then Ghost Chopper, 100 biddies.
HaLLoW, will you ever go back to gold mining some aka Gold Rush? I'm just wondering.
No, not that one, Ghost Chopper, but when the sequel comes out, yes. 100% I'm going to mainline the shit out of that game for a little while. I'm going to go hard on it. Is no good. What's going on? I never have COVID. Tested regularly. Just got the vaccines. Good for you, is no good. Good for you. I know it's a lot more mild nowadays when the wild type, compared to when the wild type variants were out. I got Omicron, I believe. It was when Omicron was big. It might have been Delta, which was the one right before Omicron. But I'm pretty sure it was Omicron. I didn't lose my sense of taste or smell or anything like that. But I got it and I felt like shit. I felt like it was the worst flu that I'd ever had for a week. And then I was like, okay, I think I'm on the mend. I'm going to go back to streaming. I did an early stream with King. And you guys can actually go back and watch the stream when I fell under the weather. It was, I think I was playing Vice City. I remember being in the GTA Definitive Edition towards the end of one of them. I think it was Vice City. And I was like, I can feel the tickle in my throat, chat. Here it comes. It's like, it's happening. Tonight is my last stream for probably a few days. And lo and behold, that was the week. I come back, I do see if the stream, literally ready to pass out at the end of the stream. I go and I Ralph and, I be the sicko. And I woke up the next day and I could not catch my breath. I checked my O2. It was 88. That was the lowest that I'd ever seen it in my life. It hovered at 89 to 92 for the next 10 days. And I did everything that I could to keep really calm, not burn through the oxygen in my bloodstream. Once I started getting better, I blew up balloons to get my lung strength back. That's what I would do back in the day. If I had a cold and I needed to get my lung capacity back up, or if I had the flu or something and I had a sax gig or something like that, I had to get my lung capacity back up, or I had a vocal gig. So I did that again. But my God, those last 10 days were the roughest 10 days I've ever had a sickness from. I've had many illnesses in my life. I've had strep 3 times. I've had bronchitis twice. I've had crazy allergic reactions to medications. I've never felt anything like that. Never felt anything like that. I brought COVID home after working at a car dealership. After being told the cars were sanitized, developed bad neurological problems from it. That is so unfortunate, Reed. That's so unfortunate. Some people have to deal with long COVID. And I feel like a lot of people were dismissive about that. I will never, just because on the surface it looks like it's nothing, you never know what comes down the line from having to deal with an illness like that. Literally every item that comes home from the grocery store got wiped out. Yep. That's kind of the way that I was, Riffers. Had so many COVID vaccines, but also had COVID 3 times. Riffers, I've always been of the belief that even when they first started coming out with the vaccine and people were public-facing individuals were like, you're not going to get COVID. I'm like, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Of course you're going to get it. It's like the flu vaccine. You're going to get it, but you're going to be over it in 2 days, right? It's going to completely mitigate the worst of the symptoms, and you're going to be back on your feet and up and running in no time. when I got COVID, I was not vaccinated because of all the stories about like cardiac things. And at the time, my doctor was like, let's give it another couple months. You're lucky enough to be at home. You don't have to go out and do stuff. And when you do, you're clearly very safe. You know what you're doing. So we don't need to worry about it. Let's just wait another month. And over the course of the next like 2 weeks, that was when I got it. I got vaccinated after I got over COVID, and it helped my recovery. I was still dealing with a terrible cough. I was still dealing with like very lightheaded, you could call it like hypotension kind of feeling, where you stand up, you get really lightheaded really fast. I got a vaccine, and I was good to go. Like it patched me up very well. In all honesty, COVID never really affected me or my family, but we live in an extremely rural area. I don't know if that's a factor. 100% that's a factor, HaLLoW. 100%. I feel like the proximity that you have to other individuals, the amount of socialization that you do, and your overall like work setting, whatever you do for a job. If you're working on a farm and you're coming home to your family and really all you do is go to a general store and a gas station and like a farm and feed store a few times a week, like, you're probably not going to have much contact, especially if those meetings are outside like they are in my area. But most of the time you're not in a storefront. You're pulling up to an area where you can get shit loaded in. If it's manure, literally shit loaded in. And you just, you're outside. So it's very different. I think it was weird they named the worst one after a transformer. I believe they go off like the Greek alphabet or something like that. I can't remember. Also, on what Poots is saying, my RM William boots, which are Chelsea boots, have lasted me close to a decade. Long fucking time. And they've been around the world. Like, all over the fucking place. I wore them every day. The only reason why I stopped wearing them was because we had two particularly icy winters back to back, and they're a flat dress sole. So I didn't have the grip that I needed, and I got tired of putting on the traction things. I still haven't recovered my sense of smell. Holy shit. Killfire, I hope that comes back, man. I'm assuming it affects your sense of taste as well, too, right? First time I lost smell and taste for a few days, felt mild cold for 36 hours. Everything else was almost no symptoms. That's wild, Riffers. Hellraiser, when he got it, he didn't really know what was going on until I think he was trying to smell a cologne or something like that. He's like, I can't fucking smell it. And so he went to go get like some really potent smelling stuff. I can't remember what it was, but he went and took a big whiff of it and he got nothing. I remember him telling me about it. He was like, it was fucking wild. I've never experienced anything like that before in my life. I don't know any flus or colds that do that either. That's why it was one of the biggest symptoms that people talked about, was the fact that you just couldn't taste anything anymore. And the fact that that was happening made a lot of people assume, myself included, it was a neurological symptom. It wasn't something that, it wasn't something that necessarily was related to like mucus in your nose or whatever. Because if I'm sick, I can still taste orange juice. I can still smell garlic. You need full lung capacity for Trombone Champ. It's funny you mentioned that. Finn actually told me earlier today I should play that game. This is how you do not get sick. You eat dirt. Please don't eat dirt. Oh my God! Ah! Oh my God, how did I just fall off the worst fucking cliff in this game next to the roadway and I didn't have to pay the price for it? Okay, never mind. Hang on. Hold on. I know I'm driving in the pause menu. I'm scrolling around in my chat. I've been fairly resistant to everything, spent years thinking I was sick. Yep, I was sick all the time in middle school, is no good. And I think that added to my resistance, and it makes me wonder what it would have been like if I didn't have that resistance. I'm going to try to get caught up on chat while we're doing the wood thing. So there's a few messages that I've missed out on. Okay. At least I get some good money out of this. Smoothest turn I've ever had. That right there. Yes, exactly. The vaccine doesn't prevent it. It's meant to reduce the effect. Yeah, and it pissed me off when I heard people talking like it would, because that's not how it works. It works like that with some others, but not with this one. I don't know. I feel like people wanted to glaze it a bit too much, which it was a wonderful thing. And I think that, you know, embellished truth caused a lot of people to become mistrustful of it. And it just fucking sucked. So, yeah, it was what it was, I guess. All right, let me see here. Hydraulics up. Wood going down. Wood. Okay, good. I was going to say, hopefully I'm not in a bad spot. Hinga Durgan, thank you very much, my friend. Happy Leif Erikson Day. Okay. Oh, my God. Ah! Woo! Ah! I really got to figure out when to put my car in gear, when to take it out of gear. My tank is doing not too good. We do this. You turn the hand throttle down. We'll let the hydraulics bring the vehicle back, or the thing back down, and then we got to go to town. We got to go get some water. You're thirsty? Yes, I am, Sunset. Yeah, we got to go to town. How is the game paused, but you're still driving? This game is unfair in many, many ways. Many ways. Let me see here. My parents never really took COVID serious. My dad tested positive a day before his birthday party, so they delayed it by a week. I refused to go because I knew it wasn't long enough. Sure enough, 5 people who went got it. Yep. Yeah. I tested positive 5 days after my symptoms subsided after 2 weeks of being sick. I was still shedding the virus. It was wild. One of my cousins had it 5 times. She was vaccinated. Yep. Yeah, that'll happen.
Cold water.
I'm a little overweight, got the COVID vaccine, and I still caught it. Yeah, Eagles, hopefully it diminished what the illness was like. I'm certain that it helped my recovery without question. Like the day I got the shot, I felt shitty. And then the next day I woke up and my arm hurt and I felt better. Like it's difficult to describe. And some people can say it's anecdotal or whatever, you're imagining things, but like, hey man, if I'm imagining things, then we should just stop giving placebos to some people, because like, I don't know. I just felt a shit ton better. And I wasn't even expecting to feel like that either. I just woke up and my arm hurt like shit and I couldn't lift it up. But I felt better. And then when I went to go get the booster, I felt even better, but I learned that I needed to keep my arm moving, and my arm didn't hurt. Like, it was a little bit sore, but it wasn't anywhere near as bad as it was on the first shot, where I just kept it immobile the whole time. So I'm surprised I didn't get it while working in the movie theater along with anti-mask Karens for days. Yeah, Cherry, I forgot you worked in the movie theater. I haven't been to a movie theater since years before COVID, but I couldn't imagine what they were like during COVID. Like desolate ghost towns with a few people that wanted to circumvent the rules alongside other people that were trying to just like, you know, live peacefully. I worked at a medical building attached to a hospital that made us come into the office, even though everything we were doing could have been done remotely throughout COVID. Didn't catch it until my wife went back to work in the mall. Do you think that maybe had to do with the employees that you had there, Hal? If it was a medical building attached to a hospital, then people might have been very responsible. I work alone. I own an excavation company. Yeah, that'll do it, HaLLoW. Yeah, that'll definitely keep you away from everyone. You were working food industry. Oh my God, Careless. Yeah, you got lucky. You must have dodged a lot of bullets, man. Vaccines definitely worked. Look at COVID death rates among vaccinated versus unvaccinated. Exactly, Riffers. Yeah. And that's the thing, is that like people look at an embellished truth that should not have been told. That pissed me off when I heard it, but that didn't change my perception of what I knew it to be. It's just people always find something to be outraged by instead of like trying to think for themselves, you know? Stepdad is doing better. Good, Coffee Rocket. Good. Not really sure what happened. He's on oxygen. We're thinking that they maybe gave him the wrong medicine in the hospital, or maybe too much of something. Sometimes you can have a bad reaction to certain things, Coffee Rocket. I hope that was the case. I'm glad to hear that he's doing better, man. I am. For a sod farm, the life expectancy of a pair of cowboy boots is about 1 year. Colin, why don't you get like combat boots then? Why don't you get like Under Armour combat boots or something like that? Like if you get a really good pair of them, like you can get them vented, you can get them waterproof, you can get low ankle, you can get high ankle, you can get zip, no zip. There's a lot of really good stuff. Right, I have to buy a new pair of boots at least every 6 months. I'll pay top dollar every time for them. My first pair of work boots were a cheap Walmart pair. Never. Yeah, once people have a shitty pair of boots, they never buy a shitty pair of boots again. And it's almost to the point where some people will get those shitty boots and they will keep them on their shoe shelf or their shoe area of their closet or house or whatever and just buy the new boots and never look at the cheap boots again because it's that big of a difference. Streaky, do you mind if I ask what you do for a living? I don't, obviously I play video games. I use my boots for just like going out into the woods and shooting paper and stuff like that. I just came across a video on Instagram I gotta share. Sounds good, Subaru. Never caught COVID? Good, Steffi. I'm glad. Yeah, it's rough. It's not fun, that's for damn sure. Got COVID in 2019 before test came out. Spent 4 weeks on antibiotics and steroids, breathing treatments. Holy shit, Ice Maniac. Yeah. That period of time was when I was, and it absolutely was circulating in 2019. It wasn't as crazy. But like they've gone back and seen deaths in, I think, November, like people who just passed away in their house and they didn't know what it was, but they've gone back since then. It's been years since this came out, but like it was circulating in California in like October, November of 2019, I remember. The game is paused, or HaLLoW is paused. The game is not. Shut up. Shut up. I'm antisocial, so I was safe. Yeah, I'm not an incredibly antisocial person. I can be introverted, but I think what it is for me is my job. Like I've been doing this for a long time now. Obviously we just had the 7-year celebration. So that you know, lends a little bit of light as to how long I've been playing video games on the internet for. But like before then, when I was making videos, that's even more time I was spending. Because you have to edit the videos, you have to record them, the recordings take longer. Each episode of My Summer Car was at least a 4-hour recording. Like, if you guys go back and you look at the things that I did in my episodes of My Summer Car, I think you guys will start to realize like how much I had to play and why I wanted to become a streamer, because there was so much downtime where I was just driving from one place to another. I would do, you know, 90 seconds of commentary when I got where I was going, doing what I was doing, and then I would just drive back. But here we're actually having a conversation. I get to interact with people. So I just didn't wash for a few years. People kept their distance. Oh my God. I work in the distribution side of the natural gas industry. Damn, Streaky. Yeah, so you are on your feet. You know about boots. You definitely know about boots. You're a worker. You are a heckin' worker. Yeah, cheap boots? I've always been of the belief that buying nice means you don't have to buy thrice or twice or whatever the phrase is. If I buy something low quality, it's usually a hobby that I'm trying to get into. The last thing that I did that with was miniature figurines that I wanted to start painting. I painted 3 of them. Or no, I painted 2 of them. I primed 3 of them. I painted 2 of them. And it was really fun, but I just never found the time. So I spent money on a lower quality thing, and I identified, yeah, you don't really have the time for this right now. Maybe later on. I still have the figurines. I still have the paint. I'll go back to it someday. Just not quite yet. So yeah, that's kind of my, like, I check to see if it's a hobby. But if I'm talking about a belt, if I'm talking about boots, if I'm talking about pants, if I'm talking about a watch, if I'm talking about sunglasses, like if I am at the time in my life where it's time for me to get another one of those things, I'm going to buy something nice, because then it's going to last me a decade. I have had the same pair of Ray-Ban aviators for close to 15 years now. very close to 15 years. And the only time that I decided to get another pair of Ray-Ban aviators was when I had some really nice shows coming up. Some things that I had to wear, like, nice, you know, formal apparel for. And those aviators are scratched. They've been around the world. Like, I didn't want to buy new lenses for the frames. I wanted them to be all natural. I never want to replace those. So I ended up getting another pair of aviators. And those are the only two pairs of sunglasses that I own. Everything else that's a tinted eye thing is eye pro for the range. That's it. And that's if I don't feel like bringing out my Ray-Bans, which is a very rare occasion. Usually they just sit in my range bag as a backup for anybody else that forgot theirs or doesn't own them because they're going out shooting for the first time. I'm very introverted IRL when it's just me. I'm very shy, reserved. I keep to myself. When I worked for the Indians or on the boats as a deckhand, I was very much an extrovert. I call it my customer service mode. You know, I find it interesting that a lot of the introverts that I've known over my life have that. Not all of them. Some people really are introverted from one end of their, you know, atoms to the other. But some introverted individuals are indeed extroverted when they need to be, or when the situation calls for it. What's the main difference between having the flu with aches and chills versus COVID? They're two different viruses. It's the difference between a sore throat and strep throat. Two different viruses, two different sets of symptoms, two different degrees of severity. It's the difference between white mold and black mold. One of them makes penicillin, and the other one puts lawyer commercials on television talking about mesothelioma and stuff. It's just it's two different things. And I think that because some people got a mild case of COVID, they conflated the two together. They're like, it's just a mild cold. It's like, no, it's very, very different. With the flu, you feel weak and pathetic and miserable. With COVID, you're lucky if you can move zero energy. Yeah, Hal is right. At least the first time, more recent strains are less impactful. Yeah, wild type, when it first got out, whatever you want to call it, I call it the wild type. The very first one that was circulating when it was trying to find like the evolutionary mutation path, so to speak. That shit was debilitating. That shit was wild. I buy cheap sunglasses because I break them or lose them. Yeah, when I was young, Rebel John, I did that all the time. And then I, at some point in college, was like, I want a nice pair of Ray-Bans. And so I went to a local, like, strip mall for nice bougie things. They have, like, an art exhibit and all kinds of other things in there. So I was like, I'm going here, and I'm going to the sunglasses place, and I'm going to buy myself some nice aviators. And that's what I did. And from that moment on, I took very good care of my sunglasses. Are you figuring you're going to return to it someday, HaLLoW? Someday, Fire Ferret. Well done. As always, raising the bar. 0-day strain. That's another good way to put it. Yeah. I heard wild type somewhere, and it just made sense to me. So I just kept repeating that phrase. But yeah, 0-day is definitely, 0-day strain is a good way to put it. I like to think about it that there were like a bunch of different mutations that were competing for dominance, right? And so that's why wild type made me think a little, I don't know, it just felt like it fit. Like wildflowers, there's hundreds and hundreds of them until one of them takes over after a few years. I got a new pair of sunglasses every 2 weeks. Ooh, Colin. You buy the cheapy gas station ones? If you're working out, like, you know, in a high demand job, physical or dirty, like in a field, in a farm, things like that, yeah, absolutely. Cheap sunglasses. Don't scratch up the nice ones. It's comfortable to wear nice frames, but you can get comfortable cheap frames too. I'm just one of those Ray-Ban guys. I just like having a nice pair of Ray-Bans, and I only own 2 pairs, like I said. I bought a third pair about a year ago. I was like, I want something that's not aviators, and I like a brown lens because I have the brown aviators that I have are the old ones that are scratched up, and I don't always want to wear scratched up stuff. I'd like to wear something nice every now and again, and I can't always wear the other ones are chromance, black aviators, and I can't wear those with things all the time. So I decided to get something else. I didn't like the way they look. I just returned them. I sent them right back to Amazon, got my money back, and I haven't bought a pair since. So maybe someday I'll find something that I like out there, but until then, Me too. I have a pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses I've had for many years. I put 2 sets of prescription lenses in. Very nice, Chaos. Yeah, especially when you find a pair of comfortable frames, they can last you forever. The frames that I have on the brown Ray-Bans are the nicest, most comfortable sunglasses I've ever worn. The only downside to them, and another reason why I wanted to get them replaced, is when I play a show, which I obviously don't anymore. This is my version of entertainment now. But back in the day when I used to play shows, if I was playing in the summer and it was hot outside and it was sunny and I was wearing my sunglasses, those fuckers used to slide down my nose in the most anxiety-inducing event I've ever experienced in my life. I'd be in the middle of solo acoustic, like either backing somebody up or doing my own thing, and I could just feel those suckers sliding down my nose until I looked like a judgmental substitute teacher staring at my audience over the top of the frames, praying that they weren't going to fall off and make me look like an idiot. It was quite a fun time. I still use my Oakleys. Damn, you got the gas cans. I used to sell a lot of the gas cans at the pawn shop. I got a pair of Ray-Ban prescription sunglasses I've gone through 3 scripts with. Nice, manly. Yeah, Ray-Bans are nice. But again, it comes down to personal preference for style, and it comes down to comfort for frames. Like I said a minute ago, I bought some Ray-Bans that I thought were going to be really nice, but I put them on my face and I fucking hated them. I returned them. Yeah, Patrick, I saw you say that earlier. You got rice for days now, man. My COVID symptoms were like most people's flu symptoms. Yeah, and you want to know the funny thing, Killfire? I have not been sick, aside from COVID, in like 12 years. It's a ridiculous... Like, I've lost track of how long it's been since the last time I got sick. I got the flu or something. I've had food poisoning, you know. I've had a stomach bug. That was probably also just food poisoning. But the last time that I had a flu, influenza, or I had a rhinovirus or something, it's been a long fucking time. Long time. And since I've had COVID, I haven't been sick since. I don't get the flu. I don't get sick. I don't know what it is about my immune system, but influenza gets anywhere near me and my body just fucking annihilates it before it can even take hold in any receptors or start replicating. We're all different. We're all different. The last boat I worked on was a senior deckhand. We had an incident where it grounded out. Oh, shit. I took charge and kept the passengers informed, helped me with help with evacuations onto another boat, and they all told me that my smile and sense of humor kept them calm. Good for you, Sensei. Good for you. Meeting the moment, I think, is something that everybody should experience a few times in their life, when you're the one that others rely on. Whether it's mundane or whether it's something as, you know, as over the top as a boat getting grounded and needing to transfer passengers off to, you know, another ship. Like, that's wild. Good for you, Sensei. It sounds like you were right where you needed to be. Wear something nice from time to time, so occasionally you stream in a tuxedo. No, I like the straight tie. I think you guys are a little informal, so I don't ever do the bow tie. I do the straight tie. Normal lapel, not the silk lapel. I bought my first expensive pair of sunglasses 2 years ago. Bought myself a really nice pair of Oakleys. Got their most expensive pair of lenses for it. Lost them 3 weeks later. No. Now I just keep to the cheap ones. I'm still mad at myself for losing them. They were the best pair of sunglasses I ever had. Streaky. I hope someday you can own another pair of them. Whether you find them used or at a garage sale or I don't know, man. Everybody deserves to own some nice things that are a little bit more bougie than what you would, you know, what you would want or what you would expect. Just because it makes you feel nice when you wear them, you know? Like you said, Streaky, like those were the nicest sunglasses that you had. I believe that everybody should own something like that. If it's a, you know, if it's a nice belt, or if it's a nice pair of jeans with some really good stitching, you know, or if it's a nice pair of boots or a nice hat or a nice pair of sunglasses. Like, I think everybody should own at least one nice thing that makes them feel a little bit better when they wear it. Not for superficial reasons, but for comfort. It's like a weird capitalistic version of a baby blanket for adults. I had food poisoning and then I ran out of toilet paper. Oh God, no thank you. Oh man, I could not imagine, fella. I've had many humbling moments in my life. Probably the most humbling was when I was sick in college. It was one of the last times that I got sick. It was in like 2009, I think. And I had to go buy some stuff from the store, some Gatorade, because I was just like, I could not fucking do it. And I went to go buy my stuff and my card got declined. Like, that was one of the moments I was like, holy shit. I literally cannot afford the things that I need right now to give me life. And I can't go to work because I'm sick, you know? Even if I could go... President of Finland is here. All right, chat, since you asked so nicely, sure, why not? Women love him, viruses fear him. He is HaLLoW. What the? Oh, you dress like Hitman? I might. It's very gratifying for someone who wants to be a captain. I'm glad I was there. I made a lot of connections that day. I even rode on 4 different boats and went to 3 different islands. Damn, Sensei. Good for you, dude. Are you still doing that? I remember we talked about it a couple months ago that you were getting back on the boats. Are you still working out there? If I ever do bingo, I'm putting HaLLoW as a synonym to capitalism.
Avustajani on vaan kuullut herra Lauko Arni Metsä Puu. Stop. Kas koivu.
Oh, I'm gonna run. Still trying to catch up on the GTA 4 streams. Been gone a while. HaLLoW, you have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Congratulations again on your inspirational weight loss. I'll see you in another one, all right? You have a good night. I have a pair of Oakleys for wearing when I'm working outside, just gardening and yard work that I know won't scratch them. Nice, Chaos. Good for you. Who's this guy? I missed the plot. Every time the same thing when I visit a small town like this. Oh my day. Why can't you just take him away?
Minä olen oikea presidentti. Minä olen aito Suomen tasavallan presidentti. Hyvää päivää.
Minun ylitse suoduni valtuutusten vuoksi.
You know, chat, as we sit here and watch this, I've come to the realization that Hi, Grandma. This game is one of a kind. This game is truly one of a kind. There is no other my summer car, not even my winter car, will ever be able to outdo this game. Actually, I'm not going to say that, because if there ever was a company that's going to be able to pull off a sequel, it's Amistech, I think. Or Amistech, however you say it. Wait, Grandma can teleport? Why the fuck does she walk to church then? I think... That's actually a good question, eh, Grandma? You're not Grandma, you have a mustache!
Ja tuolla kedolla ei ole muita kukkia laisinkaan. On vain presidentin oma valtakunnan sali, joka sinne on rakennettu keskellä ketoa. Minä Minä oon residentti.
Ja vastaan
Bravo. Bravo.
presidentti.
Bravo.
Pidättäkää tuo teeskentelijä.
Arrest what pretender? He pointed at me. Oh my god!
Pidättäkää tuo teeskentelijä. Minä olen aito Suomen tasavallan
He
presidentti.
keeps walking over to me. I've been arrested by that guy before. I don't like this. I think that's one of the real cops too.
Kas koivu.
Are they doing the hoedown at the end of the improv? Like whose line? Oh my god.
Hervinen peun.
Did he just go at the end? He went at the end, didn't he? Can you guys even hear that? I have a good gate on my microphone.
Vaimo on aika alhaalla.
Can you hear that?
Eläintarhasta
There you go, you heard one.
Enää minä tuota tiennyt.
I can hear it good.
Minä olen aito
Scenes from a
Suomen
Hat,
tasavallan
legendary,
presidentti.
legendary scenario.
Mutta eihän tuo herra edes näytä minulta.
One of my favorite skits.
Pidättäkää
All right.
tuo teeskentelijä.
Have a good show. I think I've seen that one before. HaLLoW, I'm not sure there's enough liquor and therapy to unsee this. Well, I mean, we're going back to the tavern. It's okay. We'll find out. I gotta go get some food in me, though. I might have stayed down here a little bit too long. I can drive back, no problem. I do have to pay for the diesel, and I gotta get a pizza. Things you can say to your dog, but not your girlfriend. There are so many that are hilarious from Scenes from a Hat. One of my favorites. But I have to say that my actual favorite one is oh, they restocked. Okay. Let me get a sausage then. I'm gonna buy that and pay for my gas. My actual favorite one was sound effects with Ryan and Colin. I don't know if you guys remember that one, but it was pretty straightforward. The way that it went was Colin would act out a scene and Ryan would do the sound effects for it, and some of them were so hilarious. That was hands down my favorite one. Every time that one came up, it was like Christmas morning for me. Noah, gonna lurk, going for some gym time. Been about 4 days since I've been there. Noah, Godspeed. Don't forget to drink water so you don't feel too bad tomorrow. That's a lie. You're gonna feel like shit tomorrow. I'll see you when I see you. I will see you when I see you. Okay, we got enough sausages. I could probably get a couple more of those, though. Got enough pizzas. I could probably get two sausages just to round out what I have in the fridge. And just to make sure I got some bug spray, we're going to do that, too. I think we're good. Oh, no, hang on. I want to buy another charcoal. I don't know how many charcoals I have. Oh, my God, Chiba.
Sound effect round.
That's exactly what it was like, yeah. There were some genuinely golden moments from that skit setup. They were hilarious. Makes me want to go and watch a compilation of the sound effects skits. Okay, is that everything that I need? I think it is. I could probably get another fire extinguisher just in case, but I think I'm good for now. All right, chat. Let's go. Let's get the hell out of here. What? Do I need to pay? No, we're good. All right. Have a good night, DMO. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. You would like this then? Drew did a live Vegas show called Drew Carey's Improvaganza. It's basically Whose Line but 21 plus. Ooh, I might have to check that one out then, Sensei. That sounds like a fun time. Some of the jokes they did on normal Whose Line were definitely suggestive. So I'd be keen to see what they did when they were unleashed, so to speak. That in the game they played about being secret agents. I don't remember that one, Patrick. I'll have to look that one up. Goof-Hearted? It's on YouTube, 39 episodes? No fucking way. The whole thing? I'll link it on Discord. Please do, Sensei. I would love to watch that. I would love to watch that. Went for a long walk with Daisy and worked up my pizza for dinner. Nice, Ricaro. Keeping that fit bod. Have you ever watched Letterkenny? Is that the show from Canada? Is no good? I think I had a friend recommend me that show a long time ago. Yeah, no, I have not seen it outside of a couple clips. And I don't remember who recommended it to me. I think it might have been one of my mods, possibly. Yeah, whoever it was, they loved it. And they thought it was really funny. Yeah, it's got the old guy that talks like this, right? Kind of like Morty or Rick from Rick and Morty. It's very deadpan funny like you. I'll have to check it out. See, that's the funny thing is no good. Is that I don't feel like I'm deadpan, but because I'm so fucking energetic all the time, it ends up being deadpan because I don't have any inflection when it comes to the jokes. I'm just always the same maniac all the time. It's like a high energy version of Leslie Nielsen. Are you part Skillet? Yeah, just media share should be good. What Manly said. I appreciate you guys keeping that Discord alive, by the way. Every day that I log on to the computer and I hop on Discord, I always got so much stuff to look at. When I plug the Discord and I'm like, it's a place for us to hang out and have fun, I know I haven't been in there as often lately because of the merch stuff. I'm trying to get back in there, you know, make an effort to show my face from time to time. But man, you guys always have some good shit in there. You always have some good food. You got some good memes. You got some good things in media share. All kinds of good stuff. Yeah, fella, we've got like this tiny little clique of like 3 to 5 people that run the wrestling section and run the cars section. Like, I just love it. I love it. Kev, what's going on? Hello, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Happy Monday. HaLLoW's deadpan is some people's high energy jokes. That's exactly it. Yep. I can be a little bit reserved in real life, but I'm still above other people, like without question. It's different. It's different when I'm in front of a crowd of people. If I'm in a friend group, like it's a different elevated version of me, but I'm still elevated above everyone else in terms of energy and I don't want to say enjoyment, but like outgoing nature, maybe that'd be a good phrase. Stuck at work. Oh no, Kev. I'm sorry. Are you on your break right now? Or am I entertaining you during your working hours? Are you still hot? I don't know. Yan, are you out there? How's your phone doing? You have it backwards, HaLLoW. We don't have good shit in here. We're in there while we're taking a... Oh my God. Okay, Hal. All right. I've just got a dry sense of humor that you don't understand unless you know me. Manly's right. Yeah. Manly's totally right. Manly is very dry and deadpan. You got to know Manly well. I mostly lurk in media share and gen chat. Yep. I clear out the Discord server every time I'm in it. I always start with my server, and then I go to King's server, and then I browse a couple other ones for like updates and stuff for, you know, like different bots that I have on the Discord server, or like Braindead RP has a Discord server that I peep into from time to time, but the only ones that I really talk in are mine. Sometimes I'll post something up or add a reaction in King's Discord, but yeah, for the most part, it's all mine. Just waiting for more trucks to arrive so I can unload them. Kev, are you back? Are you I know back of house isn't the right word, but are you back of house in like a grocery store or something like that? I'll keep you entertained before the trucks get here. Your shift will not drag on, at least for the next 25 minutes. Then I end stream after that. I don't make the rules. Great Arc, hello, how are you doing? Welcome in. Still wild, Lesnar returned. Wait, Lesnar? I know that name. Is that wrestling? I know that name. Oh my God, I'm pulling left. I gotta be careful. I drove off the cliff on my way down here. I'm still surprised that didn't result in some catastrophic nonsense. Because you guys know me. I always find a really good way to get in some shit shows. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, rev it. Let off the brake. Uh-oh. 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 Renz, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. We got to go up the hill like this then. At an angle. There we go. Roblox has this game you're playing. Wait, Great Arc. Roblox has My Summer Car. You can do it. Make that clutch burn. Well, my heater went out, so it's, you know, getting a little chilly in here. No shit, it has My Summer Car. That's wild, Great Arc. Been waiting 2 months for my pickup, an 89 Chevy to be repaired so I can go troll new car dealers that it's my trade-in. Is no good. You are evil, and I am here for it. I am here for it. I work at a grocery store warehouse fulfillment center. Gotcha, Kev. I gotcha. Well, I hope your shift doesn't take too long tonight, man. I'll try to keep you entertained as best as I can. I think I might load up some more firewood when I get back home. Just get it ready so that the next time that we stream My Summer Car, next Monday, I can do nothing but the engine. And then go deliver the firewood when it's all done. Literally no side stuff, no other stuff. Just delivering some firewood when it comes up and building the engine and getting it dropped back into the Satsuma. That's about the best thing that I think I can do for the next stream. Because there's nothing else that I really want to do except get the Satsuma in perfect condition and participate in the rally race. I got to get it running. I got to go for inspection. Actually, have I done inspection already? I can't even remember. I know I've talked about going to inspection multiple times, but I don't know if I have ever actually did it. I'll have to check for the plate when I get back. I think I have. Maybe? I don't know. I can't remember. Feels like I've heard HaLLoW say that before. Deja vu. Oh my God, I'm going to die. I've definitely said that one before. Usually happens in the middle of me saying something else too. Okay, cross the road. Cross the road. Cross the road. Cross the road. People who cross the road at a 45-degree angle are the worst kind of people. Let me just draw this line out as long as I can across this roadway. Let me definitely not go completely perpendicular to it. I'm so ready for vacation, taking 7 PTO days at the end of the month and staying home. Then 9 PTO days for Thanksgiving and going to Michigan. Hell yeah, Ice Maniac. Sounds like a really nice vacation. And you got them kind of back to back too. I may or may not be one of those people. Manly, I'm the complete opposite. When somebody lets me go across like the street, I am at most at an 80-degree angle. And it really just depends on where like the safe landing spot is on the other side of the street. Right? Am I going up to a storefront that has sidewalks next to it? Or am I going up to a storefront that just has like a shitty curb that I can't really go up against? Disagree. People who stand there without moving are the worst. That is also another worse. Yes, you are right, Fire Ferret. Yes, I agree. That was almost some content back there. Hey, Yacht! What's up? Honestly, I just like to be a pain in the ass most of the time. You are chaotic evil, my friend. I took this week off. Nice, Riffers. Very nice. Are you doing anything fun for it? Luckily, my job isn't too hard anyway. All I do is drive a forklift around for the most part anymore. Nice, Kev. I've never driven a forklift before. And I'm glad, because after watching that one episode of The Office, I think that probably would have been me. That I would have done that. That would have been me. My angle depends on how exactly courteous and early you start. Yes, yes. That how conditional. Most of the time, I will do a light jog. Most of the time, I'll give a wave and a jog. You get back on your way, I'll get back on mine. Thank you for letting me go first. But if you're a prick, I'm going to suddenly develop a limp. I'm permanently on vacation. Nice is no good. Hey, it's all frame of mind, you know? Nothing fun is my fun? Maybe you'll be able to find something fun, Riffers. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. I don't know what's going on with my meters. I feel like my meters are accelerating a lot faster than they used to. I got rid of all of my thirst, and I'm almost maxed out on thirst again. I'm at the 3/4 mark. I ate some sausages back there. I'm already at halfway on the sausage, or on the hunger. Oh, you retired January of 2020. Hey, let's go is no good. You got to retire before they raise their retirement age. Let's go. Victory. What's this conversation of walking that I'm jogging into? We're talking about crossing the street in front of people that let you go and the angle at which you cross the street at. Are you going at a 45-degree angle so you take up even more time while you're crossing the street, or do you go cross at like a perfect 90-degree angle cross section so you minimize the time? Well, either way is no good. Jokes aside, good for you, man. I'm glad that you were able to retire, and I'm glad that you're on a perma vacation. I hope you've had lots of great time to not only rest, but just, I don't know, do fun activities and hobbies that you always wanted to do. I feel like I would get restless. My dad was the same way. I feel like I'd always want something. Oh my God! See, like that right there. If something's too mundane, I just like to make it a little spicy. I like to throw a little pizzazz and chaos in my life. Like sleep. Yeah, exactly. A lovely hobby. Zigzag in the crosswalk. Yep. How are you driving a tractor that has forks on it? On the home side, you're driving a forklift? I guess I am. I guess I am, Great Arc. But I'm not certified, which would explain why most of the time people get impaled on this forklift right here. I genuinely have killed many a person with this particular piece of machinery. You're permanently restless, HaLLoW? Dude, it takes me the longest time to go to bed at night. I am allergic to low energy. Matter of fact, I have to do 8-hour streams at peak energy, knowing that I have to do it again tomorrow in order to get a good night's sleep. Like those were the best nights of sleep that I've had in a long time after the 7-year anniversary broadcasts. Like driving an 89 Chevy and repairing it constantly. Exactly, is no good. And trolling car dealerships too. And trolling car dealerships. At Walmart, I walk at a 145 degree just because Walmart people piss me off. for you, Jonathan. Good for you. People are really inconsiderate in certain parking lots. Like, if I go to Cabela's, everybody's really nice. I think it's because everybody's carrying a gun. Everybody's really nice in Cabela's. But if I go to Home Depot, those people are some motherfuckers at Home Depot. If I go to Fred Meyer, those people are some assholes. It even extends to restaurants. Like when I go to Chipotle, people are nice. But if I go to Chili's, let's just say I don't go to Chili's anymore. I am not a frequent member of Chili's Bar and Grill. Yet we're friends and I'm probably one of the most low energy motherfuckers around. Manly, I wouldn't say that necessarily. I wouldn't say you're one of the most low energy motherfuckers around. You're like 25th percentile. So what I'm hearing is HaLLoW is going to be doing an 8-hour stream forever now. No, God, no, please, no. If it's before 2 a.m., I have no shot at going to sleep unless I've had a very busy day. Yep, that's relatable, Fire Ferret. It's not quite 2 a.m. for me. I start winding down at about 12:30, and then I'm usually in my bed at 12:35 to 12:45 with a book. And then I'm just getting really tired with the book. All right, ignition off and throttle down. Parking brake on. Leave it in gear so that way I can do a quick getaway tomorrow when the cops come and get me. And I have, oh boy, let's see here. A couple items to grab. I keep seeing Hellraiser log on to Valheim in the Steam overlay, and it makes me want to play Valheim again. I've not played that game in a long time. Long time. We left off on it when we got to the Ashlands. We were going to wait for the next update to come out for the Deep North. They haven't released it yet, but man, that game is so good. I know not many people here like it. I know it's a very select audience that watches me play that game. But I've had a survival hankering for a little while. I'm watching a streamer right now play Subnautica for the first time. And they're a really good streamer, Variety, as well. And it's so fun to watch someone experience that game for the first time. But it's given me the survival bug again. Like, without question, it has given me... Here it is, right? Yeah, there we go. It's given me the desire to play another, like, base building survival game. How about you play Helldivers someday? I think that's going to be mostly off-stream, Manly. I can't remember if I told you, but the last time I played Helldivers, I had 50 viewers. And that is well below the limit of where I call a game series. We'll do it on special occasions for updates and stuff like that, but man, I was not expecting that fall off. And it took a while to get to 52. That told me it was done. Which sucks because I fucking love that game. I'll still play it off stream though. It's a great game. I don't care if it's on stream or not, just pay attention to me. Okay, that's fair. That's really fair. Actually, I don't know if you're down for some Ready or Not, but I'd love to play a little bit of that game too and see if people still want to watch that on stream. I have been doing an Iron Man run in Ready or Not, and I can't remember who brought it up, but some people were asking me, "Hey, HaLLoW, have you done Iron Man yet on Ghost Recon, or not Ghost Recon? Sorry, I was thinking about Wildlands on Ready or Not." And I decided I was going to do it off stream. And I'm literally halfway through the maps on my first attempt. Oh boy, I'm getting nervous. I'm getting a little nervous. I'm actually going for an extra level above Iron Man mode, which is I think it's called the Hermit. It's where you get through Iron Man mode without losing a single officer to either a death or stress-induced resignation. And obviously you don't die, because if you die, then Iron Man mode resets all the way. And right now I'm practicing one of the more difficult levels on quick play, just so I can get a good idea of all the different worst case scenarios that could go wrong. We're all rocking less lethal, except for me. My sidearm is my Beretta. And I pull it out when I'm like, okay, this guy, like, most of the time it's a beanbag to the head. Like, I'm not risking the life of anybody, so I'm going to shoot him in the head with the beanbag and be done with it. However, there have been a couple times, like in the modeling agency, there's this front desk, and I didn't have, that was the only place I had left to clear. It was like the opening area, where there's like a receptionist or something like that. It's a big awkward rectangle with you know, some cover. So I went in from the backside and I opened the door and I pie the corner, and there are 4 guys with guns standing there, and I shit you not, all 4 of them went, "Cops are here!" And they leveled their muzzles at me. So I pulled back and I beanbagged the last guy in the pie, which would have been the first guy, because the door just swung open. They were all there. So I beanbagged the last guy that's in my sights. I knock him out. Or I knock him out of the fight, basically. He's still got his gun in his hand, but he doesn't surrender. I pull the M9 out and I slice the pie and I just headshot all 3 of them, and I turn back to the initial guy. And I'm like, I'm not going back to the beanbag, man. Don't do it. And he pulls out a pistol and I pop him in the head. All these bodies are down on the ground, and my officers are holding way back behind me. I'm shielding them from getting stressed out. They're not allowed to watch what I'm doing in there. They just hear pop, 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 delay, pop, and everybody falls. And yeah, so far it's been really good though. And I've been enjoying it. So if I fail, then I might start trying it on stream. I think that might be a fun challenge to go for on stream. HaLLoW, when am I assisting you in modding Skyrim? I have the perfect survival mods to install. Fireferret, that is an excellent question. If you have a really good mod list, then I will pay attention to it. I'm going to be totally upfront with you. I want to do it, but I have a feeling that it's going to end up the same way that Oblivion did, and Starfield, and every other Bethesda game, Fallout, every other Bethesda game I've ever touched. I think I'm going to get through 3 streams and no one's going to watch it anymore. So there's been a level of apprehension that I've had after Starfield, after Fallout 4, and especially after Oblivion, where I was like, oh shit, this is like every other Bethesda game where I'm going to, yeah, and the difference is that I'm going to put in work to mod it, and I'm going to occupy your time, you know? So there's a level, there's obviously a big part of me that's like, I have to do it, obviously, because it was an incentive for the 5-year, 2 years ago, anniversary. So I know I'm going to do it. But I also know that when I do it, I'm going to get through like 2-3 streams, and then no one's going to show up for the 3rd or 4th one. So I loved when you used to join Bugs and Company. You always did such a good job at adding to the mayhem. Thanks, is no good. There were some good times back then. HaLLoW, have you ever thought about going back to Wildlands, maybe Permadeath? Yes, Fenrir. I want to make a big movie of me beating the game. My last epic push for the end of Wildlands. I have, I think, 2 more underbosses and another quarter of the map that I need to take down with whatever regions and bosses are in there, like regional bosses and then underbosses, and then El Sueño or whatever the hell his name is. So I want to beat it. I want to catalog it and put it on my YouTube channel. But the first project that I'm going to work on is Heavenly Bodies. I got to get back in contact with EXO, which I think I might be doing tomorrow. This was all about Maya and the stickers, but I'm done with those. Maya should hopefully be okay. I'm going to go out and give her a greenie in a minute here, and that should hopefully stimulate her appetite for the morning. And the stickers are all handed out. They just need to be redeemed. So only one way to find out. Stream it, and if it dies, leave it and move on. Sahil, you're absolutely right, man. You're very right. I just know it's going to be a lot of work, and I would feel bad if Fireferret helped me set up, you know, a big mod thing, and then, you know, 50 people show up for stream number 3, and that's below the number of people that if I dip below a certain number and I know it's not coming back up, then I don't play it again unless it's a wonderful game. I would just feel bad. But you're right, Sahil. You're absolutely right. There's only one way to know, and that's just to do it, see where the numbers lie. I will also say that there are certain games that I just fucking love, and I don't care about the view count. Ghost of Tsushima, Cyberpunk. I mean, Cyberpunk dipped, but it came right back up. I was at 100 viewers for my last stream that I did on that game. So like, it's very conditional. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Also, hello, Sahil. How are you doing, man? It's good to see you. Happy Tuesday, I think it is for you. Happy Tuesday. I'll keep an eye out for my mom and me. She enjoyed Wildlands too. Man, that game was something else. People wrote that game off when it first came out as being shitty, and I just remember thinking, like, what fucking game are you playing? Or how much outrage do you have that you get mad at one of the best Ghost Recon games in recent memory? Just because it's different than all the other games doesn't mean it's bad. And they also had a pretty cool multiplayer version of, or multiplayer mode. They had like a form of a battle royale. They had another like tactical deathmatch kind of thing. They had all kinds of stuff. So, nah, don't feel bad if it happens. It happens. I appreciate you, Firefair. I appreciate you understanding. That's another big part of it too. Is that like you've been around and you know what's up with the channel. Like you know how I like to run things and how I like to like handle myself with. Oh wait, I have to go shut these. How I like to handle myself with the audience and with the in respect to like what games I choose. And how long I'll play them for. I give myself a quota of selfish games, of things that I'm okay with playing, even if people don't support them. So yeah, it just is, it is what it is. I appreciate that. Appreciate you saying that. I mention it almost every time, but I beat Wildlands in Ghost mode. Don't know if I want to play it again or not. I don't blame you, Manly. When I'm done with Ready or Not in Iron Man mode, I might not play it again unless it's with a really good group of friends. And probably someone that I'm showing the game for the first time, Fenrir, I prefer the gunplay and stuff of Breakpoint. On the other hand, I prefer everything else from Wildlands. Rough spot for me. Really, Fenrir. I did not prefer the gunplay of Breakpoint. I thought that the rounds lost their energy so fast. So you'd fire around. Like, this is perpendicular. So you'd fire around and it would go. And then it would just go straight down at a certain point. There was no, like, nice little arc that it had. It didn't give you that gradual drop-off that you would expect. And it made sniping some people not so fun. I also like in Wildlands how you're kind of fighting with comparable forces. And in Breakpoint, you've got like robots and drones. And yeah, I know that's like upcoming versions of Warfare or whatever. So I get it. It has to evolve in some way. But man, I don't know. I just prefer going toe to toe with opponents that are on the same playing field as me, even if they're more armored, even if they're bullet spongy. But that's the beauty about video games, there's all kinds of different interpretations and whatnot. And you always get your you always can find your fix somewhere. You always can find the thing that you like. I didn't dislike Breakpoint. I just wish I liked it more. And it was disappointing for me to like, it just barely fell short. It was so close, and it just barely fell short. Sniper Ghost Warrior 2, ballistic physics are unmatched. Okay. I know you've recommended it more than a few times, Fire Ferret, and a few other people have recommended it too. Wrapped up in my tie-dye blanket that I won. Might fall asleep because it's so cozy. Love you, chat, and HaLLoW, Master Fat Cat. That is quite the picture. So many of you guys have been sharing your merch items over on the merch, or on the media share channel in the Discord server. So if anybody out there is not a member of the Discord server and you want to share your HaLLoW swag and you want to make me smile, send a picture of it over there. It's a great way for me to see you guys, and see you guys enjoying the merchandise. Like Subaru has a fucking shrine of merchandise. There is no other word to describe it. He is a curator of a museum. It is wild. It is absolutely wild. But anyway, hey chat, listen, I am going to hang out with the family. I think you guys probably anticipated it when I went to go stream, when I went to go save the game. I had a lot of fun tonight. And again, I want to thank you guys a whole heckin' lot for the, not only all the support of the 7-year anniversary, but also you letting me take a few days off to rest and recuperate. And everything that you've done for me during that 7-year event and all the 7 years leading up to it. It's going to help out a lot taking care of Nala and Maya moving forward. I really hope that Maya's just being a picky girl. She can be really picky about when she eats. Sometimes it just is what it is. There's not much that we can do about it. We just have to hope she gets hungry and gets her food. But yeah, I'm gonna be keeping an eye on them over the next few days. And thanks for your patience at the beginning of the stream too, while I was on the phone with the vet. You guys are rock stars. I love you guys. I put my Riot sticker I got today together with all my other unpeeled HaLLoW stickers between the 5-year anniversary and now. Riffers, I haven't even stuck my 5-year sticker anywhere. I want to take down. So I have. Let me take a photo of it. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the photo before or seen this before. I have above my computers. Here we go. Manly, I'm gonna use you as the drop box today because Doc is probably sleeping. I'll show this to you guys before I get out. Where is this? Where are you? When was the last time we DM'd Manly? Holy shit, it's been a while. Oh, and you didn't reply to my message. Okay, I see. Yeah. All right. No, I got you. Yeah. No, that's fine. That's totally fine. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Before you go, Battlefield 6 thoughts and ready for Mafia is this weekend? No shot, Sahil. Mafia is this weekend? Oh, shit, dude. I did not know that. I thought it was in September. Battlefield 6 looks like a lot of fun. Every Battlefield game to me looks incredible in the thumbnails. And then when I see gameplay of it, the HUD makes it look the same as the other ones. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, it looks good. It looks good. What am I looking at here? I wasn't listening. This is something I'm going to show to stream. So, Riffers, so my PCs are down here. I have my streaming PC here, and then my gaming PC is over here. And this is just one random monitor that I usually keep, like, I don't know, like charts or like voice meter or the news or something like that on. Honestly, the whole reason why I have this monitor is because I don't get an audio source from having a non-HDMI monitor. So that is the whole purpose behind this monitor, is to give me an HDMI audio source that I can run voice meter off of. Because if I don't have that, I don't have anything that I can run it off of. Anyway, YouTube letter, inspirational plaque that someone gave me a long time ago. The first poster that I used to kind of test stuff out, drop number 1, 5-year anniversary. I still need to get the poster for drop number 2. I want to take this poster apart, and I want to put my holographic 5-year anniversary sticker on the top of it. I thought that would be really cool. And then, excuse me, and then like cut it off down here where the tail is, because the tail kind of tucks behind, I think, the banner. I thought that would be really cool. What's that next to the PlayStation buttons? That's BD1. We put BD1 together on stream 2 years ago on my birthday stream. And I don't know if I'm going to do Legos again for my birthday stream. I might. The only Lego set that I have is fucking huge. It's the Atari. And it's going to take forever to put together. So I think I might look up a new Lego set and put that together. I saw that K Firefighter put together a... not the Saturn V. What's the old rocket, the orange one? Maybe it is the Saturn V, and I'm stupid. But that one looked cool. That one looked really cool. I remember the Lego streams. Yeah, those were a good time. I definitely want to do them again. And I kind of want to do them for my birthday. I don't know. Switch blue color scheme to red for better sleep. Yeah, so I, at a certain point at night, will put on orange sunglasses. Like super duper deep orange, like the highest filtering level possible, because I'm too lazy to change the blue light. There once was a time, though, Riffers, that I had neon lights running around the top of my walls, like just below the ceiling, and I would swap them to like a sunset color and then a deep red color, and then I would make them like the dimmest red that I could make when I was at the end of the day. But no, you are totally right. Absolutely, totally right. Even though I have red and I I have red and black like channel color schemes. Like everything is just a splash of color. I don't have like the full rainbow vomit, color scheme going on. But like my stream decks are whatever they are, and my keyboard is whatever it is, and my other keyboard is whatever it is, and my Go XLR is red and white, and my monitors are all kinds of like it's just, I don't know. It's a lot. It is. And even if I turned it to red, I still feel like with the big solar panels that I have for monitors that are just like constantly beaming at me, they probably would keep me up. So sunglasses do definitely help. All right, ladies and gentlemen. If you want another droid, D-0 was a fun build, as I recall. Is D-0 or D0, D-O, or however you say it, is that the one from the new Star Wars? Like the little roly-poly with the head on the top? Is that the one? I have color LED smart bulbs in my bedroom, so I just tell Alexa to turn the bedroom red when it's bedtime. That's a good idea, Riffers. I actually want to take a couple of the dollars that I made last month and put them towards lighting upgrades in my room. Because a lot of this is old LED light strips that I bought in 2018 that are like, they're faded and they're opaque. They're not transparent anymore. They're opaque with their weatherproofing cover. They're not hung properly. They still turn on, but like, I just want to upgrade some stuff. There's a strip that I have on the back of my desk that's been broken for a while, and that's like adhesived down, so I gotta pull that off. I was just thinking about doing a facelift on my desk. I want to get some different monitors than the ones that I have in here right now. I was thinking about giving these ones to my mom and George because they're great, but they have this lip on the bottom of them that prevents me from like reaching underneath of them easily. They're ViewSonics, so they have this tiny little like decorative thing on the bottom, and there's no easy way to pull that off. I tried already, and I just can't get to it. So I want to buy some like BenQs or something like that. Dibs, yeah, my mom definitely gets one. Definitely gets one. I've already got the monitor stand for you too, Mom. But yeah, I wanted to get some, some different monitors and a different orientation on the monitors. I was thinking about doing two vertical monitors instead of horizontal ones, and then changing the monitor that I have voice meter on to the sound bar, which would effectively transfer it from my gaming PC to my streaming PC, but I think I can do that. So I did my daughter's room with LED light strips, every crease of her walls with an app to change it. Very nice. Bought them off Amazon. That's where I got mine too. I'll probably do the same thing. The biggest reason why I haven't upgraded my lights is because I didn't have a phone that could run the apps for them, but now I have a new phone and I could get some Govee lights and, make some nice stuff. So probably all I would do is do like an underglow under my desk, or a backsplash, probably the backsplash, unless they have like one that has multiple directions, in which case I could just put a really big strip on the back and it would shine up, down, and back. And then I would love to have some around the top of my room, like what you're describing, how I used to have them. Those are going to be a little bit more of a pain to set up, so I don't necessarily need those. I could probably just put some light bulbs in the room and make it better. One of my lamps died. My ceiling light doesn't work anymore. It died a long time ago, like 2-3 years ago, so I just use lamps. But yeah, I could probably upgrade a couple of those. The biggest thing, though, that I do want to upgrade is I am running outdated software on my streaming PC that causes the PC to like hang up when I restart it. So sometimes I'll restart the PC and Windows doesn't start properly because of that software. And it controls the lights that are in my gaming PC and my streaming PC. So I kind of want to just remove those and get some Govee strips in there and control them with an app. I think that would be better. I'm not crazy about the hub for Hue bulbs. They work flawlessly with Apple HomeKit and the basic Hue app, so I don't mind. Nice. That's good, Manly. Yeah, one of these days, I'm just going to replace my ceiling light and buy a new lamp because, like I said, my ceiling light is out. My lamp that's on my dresser died a little while ago, so I got to, like 2 years ago, I got to replace that. It might even be 3 years for the ceiling lamp, too. The fan still works, so I don't really care. Yeah, I could probably change those around. But yeah, those have been projects that I've needed to work on for a long time. It's definitely not Like, those are things I got to get to just whenever I have a couple bucks. So, are we doing a HaLLoW monitor giveaway? Yes, we are. Congratulations, Mom. You win. You win. All right, chat. Listen. Thank you for everything tonight. I appreciate a lot of you guys so very much. I had a lot of fun streaming for you guys. And I'm looking forward to coming back on mañana for some Telltale. If you guys have not caught up on Telltale, I apologize. I have not released the VODs yet over on YouTube. I'm going to try to catch up with those. But yeah, we'll come. You know, honestly, I'm almost debating taking a week off so I can upload those VODs and people can watch them. If I don't do Telltale tomorrow, don't be mad at me. I will probably do it, but if I decide that I'm going to upload those VODs so that people can watch them and get caught up, obviously I've been off for a couple weeks. So we'll see. Hitman, it is a distinct possibility, Hal. It's a very distinct possibility, but that is for tomorrow. And for tonight, that right there is where I'm tipping my hat. Thank you for the bits, the follows, the subs, the resubs, all the love. You guys are the best fucking community out there on this damn website. I love you guys to the moon and back, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, evening, noon, night, whatever the hell it is, wherever the hell you are. And I will see you guys again